Art left
hitting
me
the
at
button.
stick figures.
What is it?
Said I never made it past stick figures.
So I found out why I was having those connection issues last Fridays.
Oh, yeah?
Why is that, Wild Man?
That was because one of my power lines got severed and it was providing half power. And it was screwing up all my electronics.
That's not good.
All right, JR, hit it.
Are you cheating and working at the same time?
Nope.
Not this time, but welcome back to another session with the legendary Mr. Jim Ward. And
saying legendary.
Well, it's true. So, and if I don't say that, Walt threatened to break my kneecaps.
Oh, okay.
And Croker won't fix me up if he does, so
Yep.
I'd be in trouble. So last time we had a little bit of a contest where somebody was going to generate some art for the team Strike Team Phantom logo, and we had a couple submissions. But as you can see on your screen, we've got a winner, Mr. Chris Thompson, and Sergeant Balls. Why don't you show him what he won? You could be Vanna White today.
Well, I don't have the book, but if Jim will hold up the massive.
Here it comes. Okay.
Chris Thompson, you have just won a signed copy of James M. Ward, Gaming Legends Masterwork.
Okay, and again, we're going to not use the word legendary.
We're just working on deifying you, getting you, caught up to where you should be.
Yeah, great. It's 680 pages of decks of the Starship Warden, and it's filled with monsters and technology and storyline. So it's years and years of actual game time for playing this thing out.
And you're going to sign it, right, Jim?
Oh, yes. It's going to be signed, and they'll love it. I guarantee it.
Okay. So it's being shipped to me, and then I'm going to ship it to Chris. So, Chris, if you would, or JR, make sure I've got your shipping address, and we will ship it to you. And everybody, Christina, there was another person who sent some in. Thank you so much. That was beautiful stuff. And let's just keep doing this. But I think we have birthed Strike Team Phantom.
Yes, we have.
And Sergeant Balls.
A new squad.
So we also had a submission with a Kilroy Was Here style art from a Mr. Sam Hart. And we had one from Dio84 McGeevis. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but we'll go with it.
All
those
right.
were our artistic submissions.
Way cool.
Sergeant Balls was frozen.
He's been freezing a lot lately. It's all that food that he just ate.
Yeah, the
risotto. It's wearing his internet down.
Ooh, I want some risotto.
Is that like the Space Trans Am? There's Space Risotto too?
Oh,
probably.
Space risotto.
Space risotto is the greatest risotto in the world. It had mushrooms. It had chicken.
Oh, that sounds
I lifted
amazing.
I did a lot of cardio. I was ready to eat.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Nick, did you see any chickens
Yes,
on
sir.
this spaceship that we've got here?
Not yet.
So it was chicken-esque.
Yeah,
Space
yeah.
risotto.
It was chicken ass.
There we go.
It was I was very.
There he goes again.
Actually get was chicken a la king. Hash. That was a good one too.
Hey, Nick.
But Walt told me that.
Nick, you keep freezing on the computer.
What?
Is your bandwidth being used?
I don't know why.
Something else?
No, I should have good bandwidth. Let me see if I can.
It's all that non-house approved reason content that he's been viewing.
It's probably a California Democrat thing, is what it is. Oh, there you go. That's probably not good.
I think he just reset or reloaded the page.
Oh, okay.
Right on. So let's do a quick recap. In our first session, we had Sergeant Balls leading Strike Team Phantom onto a derelict starship that we were ordered by the House of Reason to investigate. After many battles, including one with a purple not dinosaur, we managed to get to a control room where we were able to restock and resupply. We took on a couple of additional lieges to give us a hand, as well as get a giant HK mech that allowed us to venture a little deeper. We got into eventually got to another level and managed to get ourselves into a hunting preserve, where we managed to restock and resupply again, all while able to keep several of our members from being kidnapped by robots. And I believe that's where we ended, correct?
Not quite, actually. But I don't remember. Wildman or Clipper, did either one of you get your armor destroyed?
My armor is still intact.
They're both intact, but we kept ejecting the battery on Wildman's.
Yep.
Yeah. I almost got mine to work.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys found a cache of unusual tech weapons. Your main assignment on this trip was to explore the derelict, and you discovered that it's really not a derelict spaceship, but an active functioning spaceship, and to bring back some technology. So you've managed to accomplish that. So if you get back alive, you've completed your mission. But you found some weird kind of iPad thing, and the iPad thing mentioned elves. And elves, of course, are legendary creatures from thousands of years ago in the Galaxy Edge universe. And so it so intrigued the sergeant that he said, before we leave, we're going to check out this elf thing. And so you went to a different level using the main ship's elevator that you figured out, and you found this thing called a bubble car that you can fly through the sky. And you guys loaded it up with guns and ammunition from the hunting lodge. You have nothing to be sorry about. Anyway, you loaded up the equipment and you started flying towards where the elf was supposed to be. And you were like 2 miles away, and you're in a forest, and you saw this gigantic tree several miles tall and at least a mile wide. But before you could make it, the power system on your bubble car cracked up, and you had to forcefully land. And unfortunately for you guys, you landed in a patch of, it kind of looks like basketballs. There's hundreds of them, and you guys are in the middle of it. And when you landed, this great big red cloud of dust rose up and covered the bubble car. And that's where you are right now.
Ball.
Nice.
Yeah, balls. Exactly right.
Man, I'm like 0 for 0 on safe landing. First I destroy a mech, and now this.
Yeah.
I think we need a new driver.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt.
Don't make me burp on you, Clipper.
Yeah, that's right. You're still mutated. And we have to get him to eventually to level, what is it, 12? Level 9?
To fix him,
Yes,
that was level 4.
level 4. And what level are we on now?
You guys are on level
I think
11.
we're on 12. Oh, we're on 11?
No, you're on 11. And Thumper, you're very green now, and your fangs are quite large. They might even be called tusks. And you can now control your breath so that anytime you want, up to 3 times a day, you can cover something in a really nasty acid.
No risotto
Dolores
for
is never going to want me back.
him. Yeah. I think Dolores is looking at Sergeant Balls like she just won the lottery.
You know how I seduced her.
Oh, do tell.
I said they don't give this rocker to just anybody.
Yeah.
When she goes on base, she's going to say, "Do you know what my rank is? Salute my rank." She's going to turn into a full dependopotamus with you.
I told her the gate guard would salute her when she went through.
Oh, there we go. All she doesn't care about is when he retires.
That's all Balls cares about. 9 more years to go.
I
I'm
know.
gonna set up I'm going to set up my hot dog stand on the beaches of Utopian, and I'm going to wear as little clothing as possible.
All right. We're all looking forward to that.
Or not.
I have big NCO Legionnaire dreams.
Okay, so here you are in this
So,
car that isn't functioning anymore.
can we read with the Sergeant Ball's sensor, tell us what's outside?
Yes, basketball-sized weirdnesses for 100 yards in any direction, and the bubble is covered in a red dust.
Sarge, you ought to test this dust. We want to make sure we're not breathing any weirdness. I'm the only one allowed to be weird now.
Yeah, so you should test it.
You've got the scanner.
I will run the scanner over the red dust.
Okay, it's a deadly poison fungi.
And it's covering our
You're
vehicle.
welcome.
Yes, it is.
Can we use our acquired skill to fix the hover car?
Well, and how does? Oh, I see. No, you need the a new fusion battery.
Yeah, but see, the
Oh,
problem is
we've got-
Legionnaires are immune to poison.
We've got fusion batteries in the armor that we packed with us.
Just a second,
minute.
everyone. What was that, Nick?
Well, Legionnaires are immune to environmental poison.
And who said that?
Well, let's just pull off the cover of the book and look at it. He's in a fully protected environmental suit. He can fight in space. He can fight in nuclear post-apocalyptic battlefields. You cannot gas a Legionnaire. You can't poison him.
So, Nick, what you said is a little bit wrong.
Sure.
He's immune. His suit protects him from those kinds of poisons.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he is his suit.
I'm with you 100%.
I think we've got those batteries in the armor because
That's a good call.
Wildman over there kept crapping him out of his armor every 5 minutes.
No,
You've got the,
no, you don't have alien tech fusion batteries in your armor.
okay.
Is that not what was
So-
in the scout armor and the heavy armor that you? That
It's
we
probably a larger battery.
used? Oh, okay.
This might be the end for me, Sergeant Balls. I don't have the helmet anymore.
I think you're so wrong and corrupted now. Like, ask yourself, look in the mirror. You're a freak.
Jesus.
What
You're-
more-
All right.
like
So,
anything,
so-
like there's probably like a 75% chance that something bad could actually improve you.
Yeah.
so I'm going to go out first and breathe my breath of love onto all of the poison to clear a path.
Yeah, so tell me what your constitution number is.
Constitution number is 14.
14, okay, so you take 4 dice of damage in the first minute, rolling 4 dice. So
Lord.
that's 11 points of hit point damage your body has taken.
Okay.
And you feel nauseous and a little blurry-eyed, and you think it's going to get worse soon.
Now, is this in all directions for how far? About 100 meters or more?
100 yards in all directions.
So if
Hey,
we,
Sarge, he doesn't look so good.
He didn't look good before.
That's very true.
That's exactly what I say.
Yeah.
But what was the effect of my breath on the terrain that I was trying to clear a path through?
You didn't tell me you were using your breath on the terrain.
That's what I said when we were getting out of the car. I was going to breathe and clear a path.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't quite understand that. Okay, so, yes, your first batch goes 25 yards, and it clears away all the red basketball shapes.
All right. And how deep is this field of basketballs?
100 yards.
Keep barfing.
So I'm going to barf again. I'm going to advance through the path I cleared and then get to the edge and then spew some more.
Okay, so you do 3 points of damage to your uniform as you step on the acid mass. And you clear a 75 yard path.
So we're clear. We've cleared the
No,
basketball.
you'll have 25 yards to go.
So then I'm going to breathe some more.
I'm gonna pull him back to the car.
That was all your
Okay.
3 uses there, bud.
Those 2. I used 2, right?
No,
Yes.
1 to get out, and then 1 to get another 50. or
I didn't
another
see-
25.
I didn't see it that way, Wild Man. I think he only used 2.
Okay.
But Sergeant Balls, when you walked out on this path, you stepped in acid and did 6 points of damage to your feet.
I didn't say I was doing that, but I'll take that damage. I
Didn't
just said I'm going to call him back to the car.
Well, I didn't hear calling, so you calling that
No, I'll take the damage. I'm cool.
600 form.
I got to get out anyways because I got to set up the mortar.
That's okay. You can just instruct the robot to go out there and it will.
Famous last words.
Robot, go mortar that last 25 yards.
Oh, okay. And it does. It blows it all up.
Do we have a path through now?
But not, yeah, you can definitely do those. Still acid to cross, but there's also a big red cloud where the mortars exploded.
Yeah, but we have Legionnaire armor, so we're good.
Some people do, some people don't.
Balls does.
Okay. That's all balls.
How long is it going to take for that acid to clear up so we can just walk through it?
About a day and a half, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You know, I think I'll just walk through the red stuff.
No.
But
Let me get a picture. Here's this marvelous bubble car that's in the middle of this field of puffball mutant mushrooms. Okay? And our good friend Thumper did his duty and cleared a 75-yard path out of the puffballs, but you have to walk on acid to travel that path. Or walk on puffballs and spread more red stuff. And then the mortar took care of the last 25 yards, but there's a big haze of redness where the explosion happened. So you're walking on acid, or you're walking into haze.
Now,
I've got an idea, Sarge.
if
All right.
I do have a question. Will that red stuff affect me through my armor, or can I walk through the red stuff? Because I've got a full suit.
I know you have no idea.
Okay.
I bought an incendiary grenade, Sarge. Let's use it. See if we can burn the stuff away.
Well, I think we've burned it away, but we have to deal with the acid that you created, I might add. In my
No. There's the mortar sent a cloud of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
into the air.
that. Well, we can address that when
Burn
we
it.
get there, but like, we should try to deal with the acid. So we should try to think up like what neutralizes acid.
Hey, James, I'm gonna put my foot out and just kind of touch my toe to the acid and see how it interacts with the armor.
Your booted toe.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's a great test. It sizzles on the metal of your boot, and your boot takes 2 points of damage.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
I say, hey, might want to be careful getting out of this. It's pretty bad stuff. He had some bad food.
Now, if I go the other side of the bubble car and just kind of stick my arm out into the red stuff, how does that affect my armor?
Doesn't affect your armor at all, but it coats your armor with red stuff.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I'll get out on that side of the car and avoid the acid.
Okay, roll me a d6, please. Whatever you do, don't roll a 6.
Just 1d6. 5.
5. Okay, nothing happens.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna get out, and I'm not gonna walk on the acid path, but I'll let everyone know that I'm fine so far, and we can probably not step on the acid. Walk through the.
So you're
We
starting.
can cleanse it with fire.
No, I'm gonna be standing around the car. I'm not going anywhere yet, but just letting them know that we can.
Roll another d6, please. Okay, very good.
Now, if we stay in the car, can you push the car?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. Am I strong enough to push an entire card loaded with Legionnaires and gear?
Well, Sergeant Ball says you're better than Iron Man.
Sure, I'll give it a try. We could get this thing going.
3D.
Oof. 5.
That was miserable. No, you don't budget an inch.
Can I try rolling it?
Sarge.
No, JR, if you get out, you're going to be coated in that red stuff, and seeing as you don't have seeing as you don't have a full Legion kit, you might be
I'm
breathing
just
that
missing
stuff
the
in.
bucket on account of I shot myself in the head.
It's amazing how that works.
Hey, Bucket did his job. He's still alive.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
James, I'm gonna take a flare. We have flares. Legionnaires have marking flares,
Of course.
and I'm gonna touch it down to the red dust.
Ooh, and it goes whoosh, and a bunch of it burns in a 20 feet area.
Oh, there we go.
I like that. See, that's how we clear it. Burn the dust away.
Should we
All
have
right.
Thumper just kick the flare along like Charlie Chaplin and just?
Yeah.
Throw it ahead of us.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you get out of the red stuff, no problem.
Cool.
Can
Balls!
we push the cart along? I want to make see if I can roll for that. See if we can save the gear.
That isn't what you said you were doing. Weren't you all going with Sergeant Balls?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, now that we have it clear, can I go back and try to push the cart?
Sure,
The
you
bubble
can.
car.
You can do anything you like. We're here to have fun.
Dodge, I'm going to save this gear. I'm
Yeah.
going
Okay.
to name a building after me.
Roll 4-6.
I'm gonna go back and help him out too, so he's not the only one pushing.
Okay. Then roll 5d6.
All right, I'll roll 5. All right, I got 21, sir.
You don't move in an inch.
Oof. I need to eat more Wheaties. Space Wheaties.
Either that or more
I think-
risotto.
I think we're just gonna have to mark the position and come back later on our way out for the gear. Or
Yeah.
head into the car.
Well, how are you marking your position?
On
well,
our
we would-
HUD?
yeah, on our HUDs, we would use our map features on our HUDs, but we would also draw the strike team phantom symbol in the dirt.
There you go.
So
Hey,
here's a
that-
question: Is there a thing on the bubble car where you can get in contact with the rest of the ship?
No, of course not.
Okay, so there's no robot that would be dispatched to repair it or anything like that, right?
But you know what? We need a strike team symbol stamp so we can start stamping it everywhere.
We have that, and it's obscene, and probably we shouldn't say it on the air.
Okay, very good.
All right, so we're going to follow Sergeant Ball since we can't claim the bubble car.
Okay.
Where we going, Dodge?
So which direction is the golden tree?
It's up north. You know, you can almost see it above the tree line where you guys are standing.
So what gear did we leave behind?
A bunch of the extra guns and armor
Yeah,
that we
that's
never learned how to use.
you never packed the armor. It was too big to be put in the bubble car, but you did pack
we-
a lot of rifles and pistols and ammunition that you're leaving behind.
So we
couldn't
clamped a lot of
couldn't
it on
carry
our-
those out?
I'm sorry, what?
Could we carry those out?
So last time what we did, Sergeant, is we loaded all of our personal stuff that we claimed, so we each claimed something, to augment our gear, and then everything else that wasn't nailed down, we shoved in the bubble car.
Yeah.
So there's
So-
way more than we could use or carry.
Okay, but we still have the rifles we took and everything.
Well, you have technology that you needed to finish your mission. You guys are all technology. That's fine, but you can't carry a lot more. I mean, you guys carry your own rifles. I suppose you could strap your rifles on your back and carry a new rifle in your hand.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you carrying slug throwers or laser rifles?
Well, the
Uh,
sergeant
you-
can stay with the N4 because that's SOP.
Now you care about SOP, Todd.
I've got that
So-
big old dinosaur killing shotgun.
Okay, that's a slug thrower.
And I have a alien heavy weapon with 5 shots each and 7 mags plus 1 that's in the weapon. So
Yeah.
8 total.
You have
And
a special pistol.
a special pistol that's in my rucksack with a bunch of mags.
How'd you know that's what I called it?
That's what Dolores said.
Okay, so Croker, what kind of weapon did you take with you?
None. I took all the med kits because My Legionnaires are insane, and they're going to get themselves killed, and I need to try and keep them alive.
And Clipper, what do you have?
I have the big shotgun, and I've got 5 magazines with 3 rounds each.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, so we're off to see the tree.
Off to see the wizard.
Oh god! If we start encountering flying monkeys, you're going to get
We
it.
will move in a patrol column
Yeah, okay.
with
As
our who is our scout? Who's our point man? We'll use Clipper as our point man.
Hey.
Okay. As you break out of the woods, you see an amazing tree in front of you. The size of the thing is startling. Just on the half you can see, the bottom of the tree is hundreds of yards wide. There is some type of stairway zigzagging up the tree. Let's see, what else we got here? Unfortunately for you, there's some type of dragon sleeping at the foot of the staircase, and you know you aren't getting past it without a fight.
But I was told by the ship's AI that there's no way we would win a fight.
Okay. And you believed it? You believe everything an AI tells you?
Generally.
Isn't that what Facebook is like?
I don't even believe anything that my officers tell me, so...
Yeah, really. Okay, I guess that means you go home then.
Hi.
Hey!
Hi.
Oh. Good to see you, dear.
You too. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier. I had to finish my
You
makeup.
got nothing to be sorry about, but we're all jealous because of the risotto you made your man.
Thank you. Well, it's one of my favorite dishes to make.
Let's send the recipe to all of us as soon as possible.
For sure. Have fun.
Bye.
Joe!
She's
So you're saying that the AI is a liar?
I'm not saying that.
But you're
How
not
far-
saying it either.
How far off are we from the dragon?
About 310 yards.
Is he asleep or is he awake?
He is definitely asleep.
Oh. I
Is
mean,
it-
I got a handful of C4 and breaching charges I could slap
Oh,
on his
I could-
forehead.
I
got
could burp on him,
Play-Doh?
Todd.
It's an idea.
Is like its chest moving and
Yeah, it's sleeping heavily.
Is there any
I just finished
cover?
the chapter in Forgotten Ruin in which a dragon appears. That's pretty cool.
Aha!
I
Is
could
there
burp
any?
on his side.
Is there any cover around me where I could like get in a tree or like get in a bush or something?
You are amongst trees.
All right. I'm gonna take a position in under cover of a tree and take aim at the dragon and wait for my sergeant to give me the go ahead to try to blow some brains out.
Okay.
You want me to start sneaking my way up to that dragon?
Well, hold on real quick. Let me ask a question. So forget the dragon. Let's look at the tree.
Okay.
There's stairs out.
There's definitely stairs etched into the trunk of the tree, and you can see that it does zigzag up into the top of the tree.
Do I see any people up there?
No.
Do I see any evidence of civilization?
Yeah, no, good. Both good questions, no. But you know from your iPad that the elf is in that tree.
The elf is in the tree, but the dragon is around the tree.
Oh, that's a wonderful dragon. Thank you very much there.
Like, is the dragon's head near the stairs?
Yes.
And does the
Looks
dragon's
yummy.
tail and body wrap around the entire tree?
No, the tree is way too big for that. The dragon, that's another good question. The dragon is 30 yards long and 10 yards tall, covered in a brown scale. That's all you can see from where you are. There's great big horns coming out of the top of the dragon's head.
Um,
The picture that Walt has posted for us, the genius that he is.
Well, hey Doc, if we're about to get it thrown down, I want you to heal me up, please.
What if What if we patrol the circumference of the tree from this distance and
Okay.
see what else we can see?
Okay, that's fine. You bet you can do that. Roll me 2d6, Sergeant Balls.
But I don't want it.
But you must.
6.
Ball!
Ball!
Yeah, really. Oh, look at that. Okay, so a robot comes out of the forest. It's
Hey.
cutting up chunks of wood. It cuts up. It gets to a tree. It takes out a great big saw and cuts a heart-shaped image in the wood and takes out that heart shape and tosses it in the back of some kind of container. And there's 8 or 9 of these heart-shaped things in the container, and it continues on towards you guys.
I will let my weapon hang by its sling,
Okay.
and I will raise up both hands and approach the robot.
Okay. And the robot stops, and its lenses turn towards you.
I will say, "Greetings, woodcutting robot."
Okay. It shines a blinding light on you, and pokes you with a tentacle.
All right. I'll take one step back.
Okay.
Do I see any markings on the tree next to me, like any heart-shaped cutouts?
No, not yet. Good question, though.
Okay.
Can we?
No, go ahead.
Can I get Doc to heal me up before we potentially start throwdown?
How many points do you need healing?
11.
Okay, that's probably a skin patch.
Yeah, can I hit him with one?
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Just cross it off your list.
Gotcha.
So you're healed.
Raw.
Those patches felt great. You really liked them. In fact, you'd like another one.
Yeah, we'll hit him for another one.
Really? Oh man, it really invigorates you. Your skin is taking on a golden green glow, and your eyes are starting to glow red. As a matter of fact, you'd really like another one.
Now we're gonna calm him down right now, and then also, give him a little pat on the back and point toward the dragon. Yo, buddy, you now that you're sprouting all fangs and lizard bits, you speak dragon? You think you can go over there and convince that guy to be on our side? Everybody probably always shoots at him. I doubt anybody ever talks to him.
Thumper, roll a
Right.
2d6.
2d6 it is.
Thank you very much. And he rolls an 8. Yeah, you don't really want to confront it all by yourself, but you'll happily do it with the team.
All right, outstanding.
He'd take the whole ship with him if he has to.
Allegiance never die alone, Todd. You're coming with me.
There we go. And then what do you want to do with that robot there, Sergeant?
So we're just at an impasse. It just poked me with the tentacle, and it's just looking at me.
Yes.
Poke it back.
And it
Your
doesn't
tentacle.
seem to respond to verbal interrogation.
I don't believe you've interrogated it.
I said, "What are you doing here?
It's cutting hearts in trees.
Why?"
Programming. And then it shines this blind white light in your eyes. And because you have your bucket on, it doesn't blind you, but normally it would blind you.
Yeah. Balls. Why do you do that?
Programming.
Uh-huh. Do you know
What
anything
is your
about that?
programming?
Do you know anything about that dragon over there?
There's no dragon over there.
Do you know anything about that big tree over there?
There's no big tree over there.
That tree over there.
No tree over there.
Do you know of anything else around here besides trees?
Roll 2d6.
You should ask it what it's programmed to do, Nick.
See, that's why you're smart.
Is that the green guy who said that?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Oh, you got an 8. Okay, so it's now constantly shining a bright light at you, and you can hear some beeping and some odd noises coming from the interior of the robot.
What is your programming?
to cut hearts in trees.
Why are you shining that light in my face?
Aw.
I'm trying to determine if you're a tree or not.
I am not a tree. Do you know trees that talk?
I've never had a tree that talked, but on this ship, that's not unusual.
I see. What do I need to do to convince you I'm not a tree?
You could take off your bark.
Hey, Sarge, I advise against
That's
that.
a trap.
On the outcome, I'm gonna say it sounds like he wants to cut a heart out of you.
You can tell him he
You
should
should
take out
hand him
dinner
a
before he
incendiary
asks.
grenade and
I'm gonna pop a flare,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say fire is dangerous to trees, and I'm gonna run the flare over my armor.
Okay, so a blue light comes out of the sky and puts out your flare.
Yeah, but I said, trees can't make fire unless they're dying, so I'm not a tree.
Okay, and now on your chest plate of your armor, where your heart is, there's an outline of your heart beating in some kind of red image.
Huh.
Now that is interesting.
And I'm sure no
I'm gonna
harm will
blast
come
it.
from you.
You're, what?
I'm gonna blast it.
While we're standing next to the dragon?
Really?
Yeah, I react violently. I have problems.
all right. I'm gonna sling my alien heavy weapon.
3D.
Hold on. When he blasts,
No. Nobody else is there. Nobody else is there. You're
Well-
100 yards away.
okay, so
Nah.
we're not even gonna hear anything.
Oh yeah, you'll hear the fire from his weapon, no problem. But we gotta wait for that. So go
So
ahead.
that's what
I'm sorry, Wildman. 3d6 for Sergeant.
9.
Okay, a 9 is a good solid hit. Now, Wildman, what did you want to do after you hear the fire of his weapon?
Okay, I'm gonna immediately take a shot at the dragon's eye that I can see with my alien rifle.
You're going to shoot at the dragon and ignore the robot and the sergeant.
Yeah,
Is that what I'm hearing?
yeah.
Okay, very good. 3d6, please.
Do you see your sergeant's eyes?
No, he doesn't.
No, I can't. You're 100 yards away, bud.
Yeah, really. Okay, 3d6 and the rolls.
That'll be 10.
A 10, okay. And then what is Clipper doing?
Well, I was gonna go put charges on his head, but he's probably awake by now.
Probably.
It's all simultaneous as far as I know.
It is.
I don't think I can make a 300-yard run in 6 seconds, so...
You probably can, actually, in your armor, which is very... Just like Iron Man's.
Okay, yeah. I will attempt a 300-yard run.
Company. So you're going to run towards the dragon?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna slap a C4 charge on his forehead.
Okay, you're just running towards the dragon.
Okay.
Take this to our good friend, J.R. Thumper.
All right, so I'm sorry, I froze for a second.
Okay.
When I last left, Balls was showing the diplomacy he's known for and shooting a robot.
Yes.
And what did I miss from there?
Wildman is also shooting the dragon for some strange reason.
Okay, so then I am going to unsling my heavy alien blaster and start shooting the dragon.
The dragon, okay, very good. Roll 3d6 for me, my friend.
Outstanding.
That's a total miss, of course. And Croker.
Who did Sergeant Ball shoot? He shot the robot, right?
Robot, yes.
Can I get a shot off to Sergeant to his target without hitting him?
No. Well, you might hit him. It all depends on what you roll.
Is the robot still active?
I'm sorry, what?
Is the robot still active?
Oh, yes, very active. You know, I thought you said, is the robot Galactus?
That would be bad
Hey,
for
Sarge,
us.
could we get that mortar bot could be aiming at that dragon right now? Unload everything.
Your
But
sergeant wants you to take the shot.
I take the shot.
Okay, you take the shot. 3d6, please. Whatever you do, don't roll a 6 or less.
16.
16, nice hit. That strikes the robot. Okay, so that's 2 big hits on the robot. Now the robot gets back. Okay, the robot saw hits into the armor and does 4 points of damage to the sergeant's armor.
The sergeant shoots it again.
Okay, so we're going to start with the sergeant, 3d6.
Did I do any damage last time?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's got a great big burn mark where your bolt hit.
How about a 15?
15.
Another big burn mark. That takes us to Wildman.
What's the status of the dragon at this point?
It has risen up and it's looking at you guys.
So they shot it a bunch of times, and it was just what?
Yeah.
So I shot at its eye. Did that?
Yep. There's no hit location in Metamorphosis Alpha.
Okay, so I can't just shoot it out of an eye and be like, oh, now you can't see that well, kind of thing, right?
No.
Okay.
Just like you guys, it functions when it has just 1 hit point left.
Oh, it's Iron Dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll take another shot at it.
3d6, please.
That'll be not good. That's a 5.
That's a total miss. Takes us to Clipper.
I'm still sprinting. Actually, I'm going to angle towards the staircase itself.
Okay, then you're going to bypass the dragon.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Takes us to Thumper.
I'm going to unload my beautiful, glorious alien heavy weapon again at this dragon.
At the dragon. Okay, you could hit Clipper.
He would want me to take the shot.
Very good. Take the shot.
Don't shoot me in the back.
3d6?
Yeah.
14.
14.
Oh
Now, Clipper, roll a d6. Whatever you do, don't roll a 5 or a 6.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh! I
That's
rolled a 6.
points of damage on your armor, Clipper.
How many points?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Jesus, how'd he hit me?
Well, unfortunately for you,
When two legions love each other.
of the shot between you and the dragon. But takes us to my good friend Croker.
Robot's still up, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's smack him again. 12.
Okay, that's a hit. The robot breaks apart.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. So now this is where it gets ugly.
It wasn't ugly before. Have you seen Thumper right now?
Yeah, really. Okay, so unfortunately for the dragon, it must make a choice between killing Thumper or killing Clipper. So I'd like you to roll 1d6. On a 1 to 3, the dragon will be trying to kill you.
You want me to roll the 1d6?
Yes, I mean you're the one who might die.
Oof, I got a 3.
Okay, so the dragon is going to try to kill you. What is your mental resistance?
Let me bring it up real fast. 14.
14. Okay. So Thumper, you start taking off your armor.
Oh,
Oh, outstanding.
nice.
That
It's a
takes us
little
to
warm. Okay.
Sergeant Balls. Sergeant Balls,
He's frozen.
are you there with us, Sergeant Balls? You know, you'd think a guy like Nick would have a decent computer, but
With all the money that he pulls in.
so Sergeant Balls, are you there? No. That takes us to Wildman.
So, do I see what's going on with Clipper and Thumper?
You don't see what's going on with Clipper, but you see Thumper taking off his uniform, his armor.
While lining up my shot with the dragon, I'm going to use my Elcom to ask Thumper what is he doing while he's taking off his armor.
He doesn't have his helmet. He never had a helmet. So you can't do that.
All right. Well, then I'll just take another shot at the dragon then.
You might hit our good friend Clipper.
I don't think I will.
In the back.
Hey, what's wrong?
Because I got a 6 + 6 + 4. That's like a number. I think that's a 16.
16.
Well done. The dragon roars in pain. Okay. And then our good friend Thumper also roars in pain. Okay, Sergeant, you with us? Sergeant? He's not with us. Why isn't he with us, Walt? You're the man.
Oh, we got motion. We got Sergeant Balls. Oh, no,
He
he
keeps
froze
coming
again.
in and out.
Maybe he should reboot or something. I can't tell.
It's got to be that good quality California.
Oh! Don't go away! Come back!
Yeah, come back. We still see in motion. Oh, no!
Okay, Clipper, what do you want to do on the stairs?
Can I hit the dragon from where I am?
Of course you can, really easily.
All right, let's smack him.
What are you going to hit him with?
God, I really, really, really wish some of us had brought along AP missiles, because
Yeah, that would have been
You
great.
need AP missiles when you've got a clipper with 2 legs and a C4 charge.
yeah. The only problem is, aren't you taking off your armor, or is it just, or is
No,
it?
that's Thumper.
That's Thumper.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm too sexy for my armor. Sexy for my armor.
Yeah, for some reason there, Thump, you just went German on us. Let's see.
Thump. That's his stage name is Thump.
All right.
It's my moonlight job.
So I got an 11.
Okay, that's a strike. It roars in pain, and Thumper falls to the ground unconscious.
Dear Lord. Sergeant Balls!
What happened?
Okay, so right now, Clipper shot the dragon, caused it to roar in pain.
Oh,
And
I'm running. I'm not shooting.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
Clipper?
it was Croaker that shot the dragon.
Yeah, I'm the
Oh.
runner.
Apologize. Anyway, Thumper has now fallen to the ground unconscious. And
What?
you still get an action if you can stay with us long enough to do something.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Is my robot dead?
The robot is in pieces. That's all you know for sure. You didn't examine it yet.
Okay, so to get the battle right, the robot that I'm facing is in pieces.
Yes.
The dragon has knocked Thumper down.
The dragon,
It's knocked Croaker down, I thought.
the dragon used mental abilities and knocked Thumper down and unconscious.
Okay, and what is Thumper doing?
No, Thumper
Unconscious.
on the ground unconscious.
And what is Wildman doing?
Shooting.
Why would he just start shooting an enemy
No,
I
that's what
when we
you
were
do.
engaging another enemy? But like, I don't want to judge, but someone's not getting an Archon.
don't know. Why does he just start shooting without communicating?
I'm going.
I'm learning from my CEO.
I'm going to go ahead and deploy my plasma cannon on the dragon.
He's
Yes!
standing next to it.
You might hit Clipper. That's okay. I have no problem with that.
I'm cool with it.
I do. I have a
Jesus
big problem.
Christ.
I've already been shot in the back once charging this dragon.
We should get a bunch of Galaxy Edge medals made.
We do. We have those.
For good service. You do? Oh, look at that.
Challenge
Wow.
coin, yeah. Yeah, really, really
The
sexy.
Order of the Centurion as well.
Cool. So
And
anyway,
there's a new one coming soon.
okay.
A new
You can-
coin or a new book?
A new badge for Galaxy's Edge people that you can only get by doing something in the service of Galaxy's Edge.
Ooh, I love that. So I'll get one for sure then.
There's a committee.
All right.
This way. No, of course, James. It's a tab. It's not a badge. It's a tab.
Okay, excellent. Anyway, you're going to shoot your weapon. You might hit Clipper.
I'm cool with
Go
that.
ahead. Shoot away.
I'm really feeling the love there, Touch.
I am a trained NCO with lots of range time. I highly doubt that I will hit you badly.
That's what Thumper said. He shot me in the back.
9!
All right, that's
With that powerful plasma cannon you gave me. The
I
one
know.
shot.
It bounces off the dragon's hide.
No. Do it again. Do it again. Think another
Bounces
thing.
off the dragon's hide. And the dragon. Okay, the dragon's gonna look at. I guess it's time.
No.
Clipper, what is your mental resistance?
Does the dragon
Sorry,
look at
what was
me?
that?
No,
I'm
it's
gonna wave.
Clipper.
My mental resistance is 14.
Okay, very good. So you start taking off your armor.
Oh, I stop running completely and
Yes.
tearing pieces off while I'm running.
No, you're being controlled by the dragon at this second.
Oh, okay.
Which takes us to Croaker.
Yeah. All I have is a tiny little N4, but I did hit it the last time and do something. So let's continue with the theme.
Okay, 3d6.
Oh, lost one. 15.
15. That's a hit on the dragon. JR, you stand up out of your armor, you pick up your weapon, you aim it at Thumper, and on a -2 on 3d6, you fire at him.
You mean Clipper?
No, I mean Thumper.
Well,
-2 on 3d6 because I was passed out being mind controlled, and now I woke back up mind controlled.
You're now standing up without your armor. You picked up your weapon, and you fire it at Thumper.
Well, he is
Yes.
Thumper, so he's
Five.
shooting himself.
I'm sorry, he fires at Croaker. I apologize.
Oh, no, he doesn't. No, we have too much history.
No, James,
Five.
do over.
Go over.
What am I supposed to subtract from the 5?
You got a 5? Wow, that is. You totally missed Croaker.
I told you, we have
I
too
need
much
more
history.
range time.
Why is it that when you don't intend to shoot somebody, you hit me in the back, but when you do, you miss?
What is the deal
You're the
there?
new guy. You're the new guy.
Sergeant, it's your turn. You observe Thump firing on your teammate, and what do you wish to do?
I'm going to order the mortar bot to unload on the dragon.
You might hit Clipper.
I'm cool with that.
Oh, God.
3d6.
Is there any kind of sort of like alpha mode where I can get the thing to like dump everything all at once?
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm loving this.
Really? That's what you're.
Yeah.
All
Like is there any sort of like doomsday broken arrow?
That will kill Clipper for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's not even like a 1% chance.
Not even a half.
Okay, I could use that 1% chance. I would do it if there. But since there's no 1% chance, then I'll just have it do one shot.
We are so putting Clipper in for an Archon.
10.
10. Okay, very good. Clipper, your armor is now destroyed.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Did the mortar hit the dragon?
yeah, you hit the dragon a lot, but this is simultaneously, so I have to see what wild.
See, Jim, you're only focusing on the bad things and not the good.
Right.
Yes. Wild man, what do you wish to do?
So, can I gauge how well the dragon's looking based off of the shots it's taken?
Looks near death.
All right, I'm gonna take one more shot at it.
You might hit Clipper.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's a 12.
So far, everybody's been pretty okay with that.
Okay, you hit it. Now, Clipper, you're in really bad shape. You're bruised. You're groggy.
You're naked.
Am I back in control of myself now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, did the dragon die?
It's all simultaneous, wild man.
Okay.
So, I guess I'm basically right next to the dragon at this point, right?
Obviously.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pull my big old dinosaur shotgun and I'm gonna unload into it.
Okay, roll 3d6.
You might hit yourself. You're cool with that.
Hey, 12.
Nick, that was cruel, buddy. That was cruel.
No, I'm not Thumper. I don't hit myself in the face with my own pistol.
I'm sure.
It was
sure
a new alien rifle, okay?
I am positive Nick has had training sessions about not firing into melee and hitting it.
Alright, I got a 12 on that roll.
Okay, you blow the head off the dragon.
You're goddamn right I do.
Goddamn right.
All right. And there you are on the stairs all by yourself with a dead dragon right beside you.
I'm gonna ask if somebody could take a quick picture of me posing with my shotgun and the dragon.
Are you going to send that to Dolores?
Oh, yeah.
Dolores is mine. She will love my new green
so
form.
much about her. Of course, I'm gonna have to.
Thumper, I think you want to apologize to Croker.
He had it coming. Can I get more than skin packs? They felt so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with one of those meta kits.
Oh, wow. So you feel really good. In fact, your fangs have grown into gigantic tusks, and now your ears have become pointed and long, and you can hear unusually well, and your skin has developed bright, shiny green scales, and your hands now are talons instead of hands.
Can I still operate a weapon?
Oh, yeah, you can still operate your weapon.
Hey, Sergeant Balls, if this thing goes wrong with Thumper, I get dibs on the skin for some boots.
I think
Alligator jump boots.
I'm about to get some dragon skin boots over here.
Yeah, no. Everything needs to go right for Thumper because that circus freak is my main attraction retirement plan.
Wow.
Come and see the walrus dragon boy.
All right, so
I'm calling myself a
Don't worry.
representative rep.
At night, I'll close the curtains on your cage so you can't see what Dolores and I do.
That's cruel.
So before we move on, I actually want to go and see if I can cut out one of the dragon's teeth and keep it as a.
I did take the picture for you there, Clipper.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut out a dragon's tooth and keep it as a trophy.
Okay, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
This is gonna end badly.
whatever you do, don't roll less than 10.
3d6.
Yeah.
Oh,
7.
Okay, so you discover that the dragon's mouth is filled with a corrosive acid, and
Oh,
you
fun.
take 11 hit points of damage.
I holler over, was it worth it?
Yes, it was 100%. After getting mortars dropped on my head and shot in the back, it was worth the acid to get the dragon's tooth.
Hey, I didn't shoot you in the back. It wasn't me.
Did he
Sergeant
say
Ball
you
is-
got the dragon tooth?
Sergeant Balls is going to take a moment to get his armor NCO ready, pointing out that he has armor still and is relatively in great condition.
Oh, yeah, so am I.
I'm gonna
Can I
put my
ask-
armor back on after the dragon made me strip naked.
Well, you know, Thumper, you don't feel like putting that armor on anymore.
Can I roll for initiative?
That is not you, Thumper.
Uh,
Clipper, you can't put your armor on unless you roll a 5 or a 6 on a 1d6, so give it a try.
oh, okay. I'll give it a shot. Nope.
Ah, rip.
Can I ask Croker to help me patch myself up after the acid
You're
burn?
positive it's broken.
Yeah. Can I ask Croker to help me out with some of these acid burns?
sure, no problem. I hit him with a skin pack, and then I put Thumper's armor on him.
It's broken.
No,
Oh, never mind.
Clipper's armor is broken.
No, Clipper's armor is broken. So you heal him up 5 points. So Clipper, heal yourself up 5 points. And then he says, I want to put this armor on you. What do you think? So Clipper, roll me a d6.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Here we go. 2.
He does not want anything to do with that poisoned armor.
Yeah, no, that stuff looks gross. It's got slime in it.
So, trying to make an educated guess, Sergeant Balls. Do we think that by the rate of mutation and the fact that our acid-spitting friend here resembles our acid-spitting friend here, that if we don't do something soon, our friend will want to sit in front of the golden tree and keep us from it as well?
Ooh.
So very possible that...
We could make him wear a grenade collar, and if he gets out of hand, we pull it.
Oh, I can read one of those.
I expected him to just be like, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
That's a lesser-known chapter in Denon. Just so you know.
That's the sergeant.
Explosive discipline.
Thumper will make him a rich man.
All right, so do we have a clear route to the tree?
Yeah.
I think we should proceed onto the tree, and if he turns into a dragon, we waste him. Sorry.
Not sorry. I know.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm not totally sorry. I'm sorry-ish.
You're starting to climb the tree. And okay, so up above you, about 100 yards on the stairs, is this weird black box. The black box has an 8-foot-long tentacle that's coming out the front of it, and the tentacle is feeling down the stairs, kind of like a blind man would use his white cane to feel down the stairs. In the back of the box, there's this giant 6-foot-tall orange sack of some type, and it's a little bit translucent. You can see that there are rocks and minerals inside the sack, and the robot goes down one of the steps, feels with his tentacle, goes down another step, feels with his tentacle, and there's 2 of these completely blocking the stairs up above you about 100 yards. So there you go.
So it's a black box with a tentacle and a sack full of rocks.
Yes.
And if they keep going down the stairs, will they run into us?
Yeah, absolutely. They fill up the stairs where they're on, so they fill up the entire space.
We should have JR barf on the stairs and then have their tentacles into it.
Tentacles.
Or barf on them.
So
I'll do that.
Oh
I'll
no!
do
Because
that.
if he barfs on the stairs, then we have to walk through the acid again.
No, we can probably jump over the stairs, but
Yeah, you just jump that stair.
if this thing moves like a blind person, it won't. It'll put its thing in the acid. Hello.
So, Thumper, do you wish to barf on the stairs?
I follow orders.
I'm sorry, Thumper. Give me that again.
I said I follow orders.
Okay, so
Barf on the stairs.
how many stairs do you wish to cover in your acid barf?
Dodge.
Just like one stair.
One stair.
So you're gonna use up your last breath for the day, and completely cover one stair with acid barf.
Yes, and then I'm going to take the chance that another skin pack can give me more goodness.
Well, he's got to give you the skin pack.
He will.
He will.
That didn't sound creepy at all.
Wow, that's
Oh, he
interesting.
will.
I'm trying to figure out what this golden thing is down there. It looks like a tree.
Yeah, isn't that the
You can
golden
zoom
tree?
out on your end, and you can even scroll down.
I can't figure out what it is, though.
It's a scroll wheel.
No, that is a tree. It's just it's a tree.
Okay, all right, very good. So anyway, you completely barf on one step, and are you guys going down the stairs, or are you going to stay close to the barf step?
Barf step.
And the stairs lead down into the tree?
The stairs go up and down.
We were going up the tree, so the down would be towards where we came from.
And then what are these black boxes doing?
They're just feeling their way down the steps.
I got to determine how many steps down you are from the barf step.
I'll go down like a dozen steps or so.
A dozen, okay.
Yeah.
Was everybody down a dozen steps?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, everybody's down a dozen steps. So the tentacle touches the step, and you hear a sizzling noise, and it touches the side of the tree, and so the box starts dipping along the side of the tree away from the step, and it pulls it back behind, and it goes underneath the barf step. But the bag, of course, hits the barf step. You hear a ton of sizzling, and a whole great big bunch of glowing rocks spill all over the barf step. And the bag deflates.
James, can you just lean forward a little bit to catch your microphone?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead.
So one more time, but from the top, but this time with feeling, and pretend that you're on a pirate ship. Go. Action.
Okay, so the tentacle comes down on the barf step and hits the barf and starts sizzling. So then the tentacle touches the side of the tree. And so the tentacle and the box go on the side of the tree past the barf step and go down below the barf step onto the new unvomited step. But the great big bag behind the black box actually hits the barf and rips open, and all of the rocks that are glowing green spill all over the barf step. And so then the robot comes down past the barf step, and the bag reseals itself. And the robot starts going down the step, and then the second robot comes down to the barf step, and its tentacle touches all the glowing rocks, and it starts picking up the rocks and putting it in its sack. And its sack gets bigger and bigger and bigger until all the glowing rocks and all the dust that was on the barf step is gone, including all the barf. And then the black box starts going down the step. So now, the empty robot box is one step away from you guys. What does the sergeant want to do?
I have a quick question.
Please.
So that means they're kind of staggered now. So we could go to the right of one of them, go past him, and then go to the left and work past the other one?
No, they still fill up the entire step.
Oh, okay.
So, Sergeant, they're looking to you for advice and counseling.
I'm going to tell the guy with the shotgun to blast it.
Okay, I've also got landmines, but I can do that too.
Yeah. Drop a landmine and let's back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a landmine on the ground, and then we're gonna get back far enough that we don't get caught in any blast from it.
Okay.
So I might have said no to the AP missile, but at least I remember the landmines.
Yeah. So, the tentacle hits the landmine and explodes, and it rips off the black box that's a foot by a foot by a foot. And so the black box sits there, and slowly in the next 5 minutes, you see the beginnings of a new tentacle forming on the front of the black box.
Can we try to climb over it while there's still no tentacle?
Of course.
We do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
Thumper,
So
go.
well, first, as I make the move to pass it, I'm going to pull one of my incendiary burner grenades. I brought 2 along, and I'm going to drop it, Willie Pete, on this black box.
Okay, very good. And then I'm assuming you're the last one in the line. And so all of you climb over the black box and its rubber sack. All right. You are now confronted with another black box and a tentacle and a full rubber sack. What do you wish to do?
But we should be able to get by this one now.
Why?
No, it's big. It fills up the stairs.
Oh, wait. Both of them fill up the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, let's use another mine and blow off its tentacle.
Yeah, I can.
Well,
Do we have
hold
enough
up.
space to do that?
Yeah, you have enough space, man.
What
We
was
got
it you were
another
gonna say?
mine. I was
Yeah, I
just
got
saying, if we've got another mine, I was going to say use our plasma cutters and clip it, but a mine is better.
I don't want to get close to it and have it pull me into the sack. So, yeah, I'm gonna get up.
Taking away all of my fun.
I'm gonna get up, place the mine safely away from us, and wait for it to come down and hit that one too.
Okay, and the tentacle comes out and touches the mine and explodes and blows the tentacle off of the black box. And the black box sits there for 5 minutes, and you can see the start of a new tentacle growing out of the box.
We hop over it.
Okay,
I drop a flare on the an incinerator grenade on the way.
just a second, Thumper, my good friend. In this case, you are going over the great big sack, but the great big sack is filled with stuff. Okay? So just like a sergeant should, tell me how you're going over the sack with stuff.
Well, the sack is trailing the box.
Yes.
So I'm going to stand on the box and jump over the sack.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go out of the game for just a second.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask Nick, the author, how
Yes.
fast can one of these suits jump?
I don't think they have super jumps because they're already heavy as it is. So it would be a normal man jump. But remember, Legionnaires are the 1% of the 1%. So using a baseline, the average Legionnaire probably can standing long jump what the best high school athlete could pull. Not an Olympic athlete, but Legionnaires would do a lot of CrossFit, so box jumps would be no problem for them.
Okay, so we're talking 10 to 11 feet.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So roll me a d6. Whatever you do, don't roll a 6.
Whatever I do, don't roll a 6. I rolled a 3.
All right, very good. You completely jump past the sack. You're a very happy man. Now you are going to turn around and you're going to help catch all of your Legionnaire troopers as they jump. So let's start with Croker. Don't roll a 6, Croker.
A 4.
You jump right over. Then we go with Thumper.
All righty. 1 or 3? How many?
Just
D6?
1.
D6.
I got a 1.
Okay, very good. Then we go with Wildman.
That's a 4.
Okay, and finally, Clipper.
4.
Very good. You all get past this horrible encounter, and you start again. Well done. Perfectly.
So now that we're past and we won't dally with these things,
Yeah.
just for the purposes of fun, what were they?
They're radiation grabbers.
Aha.
They fill their sacks with radiation, and they dump the radiation in the nearest disposal chute. Okay, and both of them were full. So if you pop open one of these sacks, you get exposed to brutal radiation that would probably kill you dead. And I'd have to roll.
That was pretty brilliant of me.
Yep. Done. I didn't expect that to go so well, actually.
I'm putting myself in for
That's like that seems like the general process of this game is James is like, I didn't expect them to get through this.
Yeah, well, that's a lot. So my games are all brutal. I start out by telling everybody that because that's the way I was taught by E. Gary Gygax. He didn't coddle any of his players.
But
Okay.
how did Drawmage get so much stuff?
Hey, 14th level wizard, he was careful. But I have to tell you, I started playing with him, and everybody was super careful in this game, all of his regular players. So I got in the habit of saying, I look up and down and all around, and every single one of the new rooms that we walked into hundreds of rooms. And after a while, Gary got really irritated because he loved to pull surprises from the ceiling on the players because they never looked up. I started playing, that wasn't a problem for us.
Oh,
We are going now to the next encounter. You travel several hundred yards up the tree, and you're doing a great job so far. I have to compliment you on how well you're doing. And you come to this metal man that's in an alcove in the side of the tree beside the stairs. And you get 2 stairs away from the metal man, and the metal man comes out and says, "Who goes there?"
Balls!
I'm going to hold up my wristband.
What color is your wristband?
Gray.
It's red.
Is it red?
So he's got, wait,
Well,
he's got a
we
red
have-
one
we
and
have
2 brown ones.
We have brown ones and we have a red one.
Okay. So it's red or brown. Which one are you exposing to the robot?
Brown.
Both.
No, the brown one was citizens. The other one was an engineering band.
That was gray.
Yeah, we had a gray one because that's what you showed that bot earlier, and he was
Yeah.
talking to him in that
So
last game.
We have a gray one, a red one, and 2 brown ones. Is what we
You have-
required.
I'm going to go with the brown.
Okay. The robot says you're way too young to be here. Go back to school.
Show him the gray one.
Show him the gray one.
Okay. Where did you get a gray band? The robot asks you.
It was issued to me.
Okay, so the robot. You guys know what military lasers are. So the robot is now aiming a military laser between your eyes.
Just
Laser?
my eyes and everybody's eyes.
Just you.
So I have a question for the game master. So when I got the skin packs and all the cool upgrades, did I get any extra vomit abilities?
Just
Or is
3.
it still just 3?
Just
Okay.
today. Ask all the poor dragons that have died because they only had 3 breaths a day in their repertoire.
How sharp are my talons?
They're pretty sharp.
And I am right behind Sergeant Balls, so
Okay.
I'm gonna pull him out of the way and step in front to slice at the laser hand.
Okay, that's certainly fine. Just a second.
Tell
Poor
Dolores I
Thumper.
loved her.
Yeah, poor Thumper. We knew it.
No.
You take 30 points of laser damage.
Dude.
All right.
The thumper or me?
No, Thumper.
Oh, good.
Because I stepped in front of you. So what is my that did not kill me. So what does my talon do to the robot?
Okay, you're in great pain. Roll 3d6, and we will -4 from the roll.
All right, 3d6. I got a 13. Oh, good God, let me do the math.
9.
I was
Yep.
infantry. Yeah, I was infantry. Okay, don't hate me.
It bounces against the body of the robot. And okay, so a glowing tentacle comes out of the robot and touches Thumper, and Thumper goes unconscious.
This is how I was going to get the skin packs.
So, Sergeant, what do you want to do?
What does the robot do after?
Just standing there.
We're authorized to be here.
Yeah, okay, that's just not working. That's it. Man, do anything?
Say what now?
It seems to be ignoring you, Sergeant. Is
Nobody ignores Sergeant Balls.
Wild Man?
I mean, Sergeant's trying to figure out what to do, so I'm just gonna kind of stand by and be ready to shoot anything that tries to attack me.
Okay, very good. Clipper?
Yeah, I guess same thing. Just ready to keep my eyes out, ready for anything that might attack.
Okay, Croaker, you see a nasty, nasty laser burn on the unconscious Thumper.
All right. How are these stairs wide enough that I can get to him?
Absolutely, no problem at all.
All right. So I weave my way around, look at the robot, and be like, "Look, not a combatant. I'm just a doctor. Damn it!" And then I start. I'll hit him with another medikit.
Okay, the robot says, "Where's your white armband?"
there was a large creature there that I got in a tussle with, and it took the armband.
Oh, I will order another one for you.
That is so thoughtful of you.
Okay.
So thoughtful of you.
I hit Thumper with another medikit.
Okay, that's 20 points of healing for Thumper.
Does this red armband do anything?
I'm sorry, go ahead, Sergeant.
Does this red armband do anything different?
Yeah, well, what are you doing with the red armband?
I'm going to show it to the robot. I'm going to wear it.
You've showed it a brown armband, then you've showed it a gray armband, and now you're showing a red armband?
Let's just go ahead and roll to see if I break its circuits.
Maybe you should hand somebody else the armband and have them show it. So it's not the same person showing.
Yeah, Clipper's brilliant. I put the red. I give Clipper the red armband.
All right, I'll show him the red armband.
Redditburg
All right.
for
And
condemned men.
what are you saying to the robot?
Can I get through?
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, just asking if it's okay if I step through.
Its glowing tentacle comes out and makes Clipper unconscious.
Hey, Sarge, I don't think red was the answer for that one.
Yeah.
Can I, from what I see of Clipper, is he still in contact with a tentacle?
No, it wrapped around his suit for a minute, and then he fell down.
I kind of grab his buddy handle and I drag him back.
I don't have armor.
No, that's right. He doesn't really have armor. So it just
Pull his hair. Call him.
Yeah, pull his hair.
You cut out. You're cutting out, James.
You can grab an arm if you want.
All right,
He
can
has
I
no
grab an
armor.
arm without getting like zapped by the bot?
You don't know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna reach over and grab the closest appendage I can grab. Hopefully, it's not his third leg, and I'll just give it a pull. You know.
Okay, so now we go out of game for just a second. Now, Nick, I'm assuming since it's Iron Man armor that the heightened strength could have him rip the arm off of a normal person. What do you think?
I think like in a seriously tense situation and an unarmored person, yeah, that could be like at least like a dislocated arm or something like that. But yeah, you could probably rip it off.
Okay, very good.
But you would be fairly trained with the armor not to do that.
Yeah,
Right.
I would assume that would be the case.
Well, we're going to find out. So, Wildman, roll a d6.
Please don't rip my arm off.
Hey, I never figured out if I'm going to be grabbing your third leg or not.
Listen, at this point, if you rip my arm off, the only person that hasn't hurt me would be Croker.
Give me time.
I'll be a 5.
You got a 5?
Your sergeant
Yeah.
only hurts you because he loves you.
You pulled him out of danger.
Oh, thank God.
So here we are, and a great big security robot comes, and the security robot hands Croker a white armband.
So
And
white is for medic.
it says, "What is your official name, Croker?"
Look to Sergeant Balls. Am I allowed to give him my name? Like, he's not going to open up a bank account in my name, is he?
No, make up a porn star one.
Let's see. Greedo Mustache.
All right, Google must. That's the official name on the band. Thank you very much for telling me that. And then the security robot grabs our good friend and unconscious Clipper.
Oh.
I'll take him to the cells.
Wait a minute. I have to fix him. You can't just take him away.
I can't.
No, you can't. If you take him away, I can't fix him. See the armband? The armband says I'm a doctor. I got to fix him. If
Nice.
you take him away, I can't fix him.
A little bit of smoke comes out of the top. Tries to figure this all out, so it puts Clipper down in front of you.
Thank
and
you.
says, and then I will take him to the jail.
Well, no, you can't do that because the jail is inadequate for him to properly heal. So you have to take him to the elves where they have comfortable lodging, and that way he'll be able to heal properly, and then you can take him to the cells.
Because he's an elf. Look at him. You ever seen an elf? That's what an elf looks like.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, so roll 2d6 there, Croker, and anything higher than a 7, and you've been wildly successful.
I got a 12.
All right, you're wildly successful.
2 6s.
Gently picks up Clipper and is waiting to go with you up the stairs.
I look at the
Man,
golden,
I like this medic. He's smart.
I go.
Man.
I look at the golden robot, the guy who's been blocking our way.
Yeah.
Hey there, Shiny. Can you do me a favor and just get back into the alcove? Okay. I need to take these men for medical attention. They have obviously been compromised. This guy's showing like 19 armbands. This guy's doing like all sorts of craziness. This guy's half naked. I need to talk. I need to go with them to someplace safe so they can all be treated. Yes?
Wow. I didn't expect this to happen.
I at the same point, I elbow Sarge. I say, "Hey, looks like he's after your job, bud."
When
Okay,
I
so
retire, have it.
Croker roll 2d6, and on a 7 or higher, you're wildly successful.
A 8.
8. The robot goes back into its alcove and lets you go up the stairs.
See, Croker, he fixes your problems or he kills you. But either way, the problem has been resolved.
Right.
The haiku written by Sergeant
That's-
Balls.
That's why you always go to the medics, right?
I immediately put Croker in for an Archon.
No. I am chasing the one medal I don't have there, Big Sarge. I need that
Yeah.
good conduct medal. So, everybody.
Okay,
You'll never get it.
so you go several hundred yards up the tree, and then on the stairs and blocking the passage up is an assembly of the oddest looking plants that you've ever seen. They look like dandelion heads that grow the fluffy seeds. Do you guys have dandelion heads in California? Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. They look like dandelion heads that grow the fluffy seeds and are blown in the wind. But each one is 5 feet wide and floating a few inches off the stairs. As you see them, they start to float towards you. You count one gigantic weed for each of you, and there's an extra one behind all the others. What do you wish to do?
Am I awake or am I still unconscious?
You're awake.
Okay.
Clipper's still unconscious.
We can shoot him, Sod.
Can I tell the robot to deal with these?
What robot?
The one that's carrying Clipper.
No, I'm carrying Clipper.
Are these dangerous?
Yes.
All right, so
Just
what if we carry Clipper? Can you deal with these things?
You deal with it.
No, I couldn't let you do that. You wouldn't carry him properly.
But I'm a medic. It says I can carry him properly because I've been trained. And I point
Roll
to the
it.
armband.
Did
Croker?
anyone bring a flamer?
Yeah, funny. Go ahead, Croker.
What am I doing? Roll a d6.
Yes, sir.
A 3.
3. Yeah, the robot will not give over the body, and the robot also tells you, I couldn't do anything about those anyway.
Why is that?
They're energy sappers.
Can you use the Queen's English on this one?
They sap your energy.
Touch is drained of its energy.
Well, that sucks. Clipper is unconscious.
What do they do with the energy when it's drained?
I'm sorry, what was that, Nick?
What do they do with the energy when it's drained?
You have no idea.
Does the robot do?
Nope, the robot doesn't know.
Shoot it. When in
we,
doubt, bolt out.
we need to back up first.
I would say that we should keep our distance from them and back up.
Yeah, okay, they're traveling down the steps like one step every second, and they're like 50 steps away from you guys.
Okay. How about a mortar?
How about more?
I'm going to throw a concussion grenade. I have one. A banger.
Well, let's try a mortar first.
We're too close for the mortar. That's danger close.
You guys might be in the blast radius.
Well, then I guess might. Did you say?
I did say might.
I'm going to use it anyway. Let's go for it.
3d6.
I'm okay with this.
3d6.
12.
12 is a very good number. So I think it will. Okay, so all of you take 5 points of damage, 5 to your armor or 5 to your flesh. And the dandelion is completely destroyed.
Yeah.
So how much do we take again? Sorry, what was that?
5 to your armor or 5 to your flesh, whichever you have.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, say it.
Oh,
Balls.
It's,
Hey,
it's ringing through the galaxy.
so James, I forgot to ask from last time. What was the armor points for the scout armor that you gave us?
You guys never got.
We never got to work.
You never got
Oh,
That was
I've been in the armor the entire time.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you-
We got you out.
your armor.
Oh, okay. All right, so then back to whatever
That's-
it was. Got it.
That's 2 points, yes. Okay, so we're climbing up the tree.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. You see an astounding home in the middle of the tree branches. It's 2 stories tall and quite large. There is a huge portal in the front of the building. To the side of that portal is a strange spiky red bush. There are no windows to the building. That's where the stairs end.
That's where what?
The stairs end.
I'll ask the robot what's in the building.
It doesn't have the slightest idea.
Okay. Do you know what that red plant is?
That's called a spike plant. It's deadly.
Deadly. Well, isn't that great?
It's not really a surprise.
It's not really a surprise. And it probably seems like if we get near the door, the spike plant will what? Shoot spikes?
Yes, exactly right. Right through your armor.
Okay. Can I ask the robot to go ahead and enter the building?
Sure, the robot can do that.
Please. Thank you.
Okay. So now we have to find out. So we have 100 yards of stairs between you and the spike plant and the door. And you're ordering the robot to carry Clipper to the door, open it up, and go in.
Yes.
All right, so that's what the robot does. It floats up the stairs.
Knowing 2 things. The robot is interested in protecting Clipper, and it's aware of what kind of danger the plant presents.
Okay, that's assumptions on your part.
That's all I have.
Okay, but you're sending it anyway.
Yes.
All right, very good. So, as he gets within 10 yards of as the robot gets within 10 yards of the door, a spiked javelin comes out and hits our good friend Clipper right in the heart.
Wait, wasn't there going to be some dice that got rolled?
No, I don't even need to roll dice on this. And Clipper is no longer alive.
Oh, man.
The robot takes a spike, and the spike goes right through its force field and armor, and the robot falls to the floor in front of the door.
Well, I think we all learned something here.
Jesus Christ.
Clipper, I'm sorry to see you go, my friend.
Well, he's dead-ish.
Yeah, okay. No arguing with that.
Yeah. So this plant killed the robot and Clipper. It violated all force field and all armor.
Yeah.
So what could we have done? We could use the mortar.
You could blow up the door.
The mortar would blow
So is
up.
there?
All I'm saying is you've got an arsenal of firearms at your hands that you don't have to
but
be
before we-
anywhere near him to use.
Before we do that, I do have a question. Is there any ability that I have as my new mutated form to bring Clipper back, even if I mutate him?
No.
Rip.
Okay.
That's what you get for being the point man.
So
I wasn't the point man this time. I was a junkie.
if we use the mortar on the plant, what happens?
The door blows up with the plant.
Is that bad?
You know, how would you feel if your door just blew up?
Depends on whether or not there were tacos on the other side of that explosion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if the door is destroyed, is there some reason we can't continue forward?
You don't know.
All right,
Dude,
we'll use the mortar on the door.
Okay. The door.
Why don't we? What we've got the. Okay.
What?
I was going to suggest an alternative path, but the sergeant had spoken, so let's roll.
Okay. So the door explodes and the plant is destroyed, and you hear this roar of anger from inside, and out comes this 4-foot-tall being with a long gray beard, and he has this glowing hammer, and he throws it at the sergeant.
Oh my God, it's Dolores.
And the sergeant's armor takes 10 points of hit, and the hammer flies back to the 4-foot-tall being.
Wow.
So let's start with.
Is it Thor?
It's 4'4".
It's an elf, Thor.
Hey, is James
right.
cutting out for anybody else?
I'm
No.
sorry. I maybe I'm not standing close enough to the mic. I will do that.
All
I apologize.
Whose turn is it to act?
It's the sergeant's.
Well, I'm going to shoot at the 4-foot Thor.
Okay, what are you going to use?
My N4.
Okay. So the first shot hits and kind of washes over the dwarf's armor. That takes us to Wildman.
Wildman? What are you
Yeah.
going to do?
So I'm gonna take a shot with my nice comfy little alien sniper rifle. I've got 2 shots remaining.
Okay.
At Thor.
3d6, please.
TM trademark.
Where'd he go?
Also, I'm having connection issues with somebody else.
Suddenly, Wildman
I'm
just-
getting any feedback.
Roll
2d6.
2d6. Yeah.
I don't think we're with Wildman anymore.
I can
He's
hear
with
him.
me. I'm going to relay it.
That's
Okay.
a 6.
So
You
what
got
do
a
you
6. You got a 6.
he rolled a 6?
Oh,
That's a total
3D
miss.
Oh, it
What
was
takes
James.
us to
Okay,
Thump-
it wasn't me. Wait, 2d6 or
Thumper?
3d6? Because you said 2d6, then I heard 3d6 from James.
No, he said I'm rolling now. So you told him 2d6, correct?
Yeah.
He needed to roll 3d6. I thought you told me he rolled a 6.
Okay, he rolled 2. You need to roll 3.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and roll 3 then. All right, so I got a 12.
You got a 12 when he rolled all 3.
Okay, that's a hit on the dwarf. That kind of washes over his armor, doesn't seem to do a thing. Which takes us to Croker.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have? I don't know. Yeah, let's do something that might instead mess with his equilibrium. I'm gonna throw a banger at him.
A banger, okay.
Concussion grenade.
I know, it explodes and it sends him on his butt. And then this very tall, armored guy, and it's techno armor, it's not medieval armor, walks into the open space where the door used to be, and he shoots a laser cannon at you guys.
I hate laser cannons.
I know, he shoots at our good friend Thumper. So the doc tossed a banger and knocked the dwarf on his butt.
Nice.
And then this guy in techno armor appears, and he fires a great big laser cannon at our good friend Thumper and misses abysmally. No,
Flipper, don't worry. We're going to try to get you back to life.
All right, so is it my turn to act?
No, it's. Oh, Thumper, you didn't act. Go ahead, Thumper.
I'm gonna pull my E-banger, so my EMP grenade, and see if I can damage the techno armor guy.
Ooh, wow. 3d6. Tell what you get. Higher the better.
12.
That hits the techno armor guy, and the armor kind of falls apart, and you see this very odd, pointed-eared guy with cat people and silvery hair.
That's an elf.
That
Let's shoot him.
So now it is the sergeant's turn.
I'm going to throw up my hands and say, hey, we come in peace.
You just blew this guy's door off the hinges, and you knocked his best friend on the ground so that he's half conscious, and you hit him with energy fire, and you're saying we come in peace?
Well, I feel that he's a vulnerable moment where he might be open to reason now that his armor has just been shredded.
And the plant started it.
Yeah, the plant totally started it.
And the dragon.
And the dragon.
Dragon.
Anyway, I'm going to say we're friends. We're friends. This is all a big misunderstanding.
So what is your leadership potential, Sergeant Paul?
The best one, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got to look up my character on.
His is an 18.
18. That's good, huh?
That's very good. So roll a d6. If you roll a 1, you're unhappy.
You're unhappy.
How about a 4?
All right, very good. The elf says, stop fighting, and I'll talk to you.
Yes. We are not fighting.
The dwarf's not pleased. The dwarf jumps up and raises his hammer, and the elf puts his hand on the dwarf's arm, shakes his head, and says, no, don't do that. So the dwarf leaves grumpily and goes away. So he says, okay, you've ruined my plant. You've ruined my door. Why are you here?
We are here on an investigation mission. If I remember the parameters of our mission, why are we rescuing Reno the Blade?
Yeah.
For shits and giggles.
To prove that they exist.
You have to tell him why you're here.
We are here on a rescue mission to rescue an elf.
Okay. I'm the only elf here. Well, how are you going to rescue me?
As we understand it, you are not from here.
That is very correct.
And we want to return you to from where you came.
Hey,
Really?
Sarge, what's his name?
His name's Reno the Blade.
That's his name, yes.
Okay. I didn't hear him say it.
He didn't. Okay, so how are you going to do this?
Well, do you have any way you can bring our friend back to life first?
I do, but it's very expensive.
I'll pay whatever it is. I make $6.98 a month. Some kind of payment plan. You know, I can sell one of these guys' souls, whatever you need. As an NCO, this is going to reflect really badly on my next NCOER report. Lost time.
He has this glowing black rod that he's been saving for 46 years. I don't know. I don't want to spend it.
I'll tell you what. Is there anything that you desire more than that? And I'll go get it. But you got to bring this guy back.
Oh boy. He desires. He can't get to a portal on level 13.
Why do you want to get to that portal?
Because that will let me go home.
We'll see there. And then my mission is accomplished, and you get to go back to wherever it is you came from, and I get my guy back, and I get 5s all across the board, and I get an E7.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Okay.
Drag the dead body along. We'll take the rod along, and if you get him to the portal on level 13, he will use the rod on your dead buddy.
Okay.
But you have to do it within 3 days.
We need this guy because he's our demolitions expert.
What's demolition?
You have so you have my word as a Legionnaire. Like, think of the most honorable warrior you ever met from where you came, and that's basically me. My word is my bond. I will die trying to get you to that portal, but I need this guy.
He finds it ridiculously funny, and behind him you hear snorting laughter.
Why?
Because they don't believe you at all.
Okay.
3 days and counting.
Say what?
3 days and counting.
3 days and counting. Are you coming with us to the portal?
Yeah, I'll bring all my stuff and we'll go to the portal.
And then when you make it through the portal, you go home?
Yes.
And where's home?
It's a place called the Forgotten Realms.
Okay.
Maybe we'll a place called the Forgotten Ruins.
Okay, so do you need to get all your stuff?
Yeah,
Does his stuff include a robotic stretcher?
He's always ready to go.
He's always ready to go.
Sergeant Balls.
Croker, maybe you convince him to use the rod as a healer, and maybe he trusts you more. Because you got a white armband. Do no harm.
Yeah, they're a Domar a dozen. He's got 4 white armbands.
Oh, can you bring those along?
Yeah, sure. He's brought along his entire collection of armbands.
Oh, he's got multiple colors.
Oh yeah, red ones, black ones, yellow ones, gray ones, green ones.
All right, so have you explored all around the ship? You know where the dangerous areas are, and then the not so dangerous areas are. I assume you're going to guide us through the not so dangerous areas, and we will keep you from getting shot.
Yeah, there is no such thing as a non-dangerous area on this ship.
All right. So here's the deal, right?
The question I would have is, like, if this ship was designed to safely carry people into space, why is it so dangerous?
Sarge, aren't we on a Savage Hulk?
He's looking for his rule book.
Yeah.
That's not good.
All right, so if we can't convince this guy to bring Clipper back, we might have to go savage on him. What we do is, we got to make good on our word. So we just end up popping this dude in the skull, getting the rod, fixing Clipper, and then throwing his dead ass through the portal.
So here's a question. Was there a robot around us that got broken up?
Yes.
All right, can we get that fixed and then attach Clipper's body onto the front of it and then just put one of each armband on him?
Nope. Oh, the elf doesn't plan on giving up any of its armbands.
Okay.
Well, you said there were armbands on the tree, so we could get our own armbands. That was one of the reasons we came here.
No.
So
no,
we need this guy. Is there any way we could put his brain inside a robot?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Please don't
Oh no!
Robot.
This is how you become a savage. We're gonna have to update your roles on the Discord for this one.
Yeah,
please.
Uplift you.
I'll tell you what. Roll 102% on a 1d100.
That's weird.
Oh.
like a plus 2%?
No.
Okay.
So does the elf, Sarge, ask the elf if he's got a robotic gurney to carry the body.
Or just a regular gurney.
We can't protect him if we have to carry him.
What will you pay me for it?
Your life.
I'll give you my N4.
Ooh, he says deal. And he gives you a nice floating stretcher. This stretcher will float for 2 days.
All right, so what do you want for the black rod?
I told you I want to go through that portal.
You see that guy right there? And I point to the dead guy. I'm like,
Yeah.
he is your best shot of getting through that portal. Now, if you don't revive him, is a good shot you're not going to make it.
He can do space magic.
Okay, so Croker, roll a 2d6 on an 11 or 12. You're the happiest of men.
Oop. Damn cats. An 11.
Oh, that's disgusting. Everything else says fine, but you guys better not be dishonest, or you will know the rage of the elf lords.
I see
does
that.
look
The
kinda
naked elf
delicious.
lord's out of your armor, and then, of course, Dumpy the dwarf there. Can you just hit my buddy with the rod?
Yeah, he does. He hits the guy with the rod and full hit points.
So I have no idea that I died because I was unconscious.
Oh no, you died. You went
Oh, did I?
to Galaxy Edge Heaven for a good
Oh,
3 minutes.
Does he have brain damage? Does he speak in tongues?
Yeah, he is much changed from before. As a matter of fact, his eyes are glowing red.
oh Christ!
Oh my god, just
Hey,
like his
uh,
avatar.
I could use a
Clipper,
med
you
pack.
got some demon eyes going on. You okay there, bud?
What are you talking about?
I'm going to go ahead and make a bullet point in my NCOR that I keep developing. Promised soldier that he would bring him back from dead. Made it happen.
Promote above peers. Hey, Doc Croker, could you heal me up before we continue this trek through insanity?
How bad are you hurt?
I lost 15 hit points.
All right, so here's the deal, bro. If I hit you with another one of these things, you might sprout a tail.
Don't give him ideas.
Ren, I have a quick question.
Yes.
What's wrong with our friend?
Which friend?
The
He's obviously mutated.
what is he turning into?
There's no way to tell, but it won't be friendly soon.
Is there any way we can reverse that along the way?
None.
So you're just saying we should kill him now?
I've suggested.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Oh, now hold on, guys. I've already died once today.
Oh,
no,
he's
no, no,
talking about
no.
Thumper.
He's talking about Thumper.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Thank God.
So maybe
Well, this will show you how loyal we are to you, Ren. We won't kill our friend.
Okay, very good. Now, Clipper, by the way,
Yeah.
you don't say "Oh God" or Jesus anymore. You start saying "Oh the High King."
Oh, the High King. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh yeah, this isn't gonna get weird fast.
So why can't
Sarge,
you
he
get through
looks
the portal?
delicious.
Why can't you get through the portal on 13?
It's so dangerous. I've tried many times, and many of my friends have died. In fact, the dwarf and I are the only ones left of the
Oh, yeah?
original.
How many of you guys have killed a dragon before?
Oh, we've all killed dragons.
Oh, never mind.
Clipper, I have to point out, I kind of did a majority of that damage, but okay, I'll let you have that kill.
Oh, listen
Hey,
to
the only thing that counts is the person that gets the last shot in.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What is deck 13?
That's a fair question. Let me answer it by saying that it is the creation deck.
Okay. My question is given that you and your friend, the dwarf, are the only two left alive, is your dwarf friend going to come along and try to escape with you?
Oh yeah, he's coming,
Okay.
and he really doesn't like you guys.
And what is
Hey, I
his
didn't
name?
do
What is
anything.
his name?
His name is Groorg.
And who played him in Forgotten Ruin or Forgotten Realms?
Gary did.
Aha.
I don't figure out to kill Gary's character. It isn't good karma for me.
I go over to him and I say, no hard feelings there?
Yeah, plenty of hard feelings.
Well, you know
What if I give you I don't know, a grenade. Would you like that? Would that make you feel better?
I've got 5 of those on my belt.
Okay, all right.
Probably should
Well,
have
I'll
used
say
that
to the
instead of the
dwarf, give
hammer.
us a chance to make it right, and we will with you.
Yeah, he'll believe it when he sees it.
Okay. Well, you let me know when I can do that, and I'll do it for you.
Okay.
So how do we get to deck 13?
Got to take the elevator down to deck 13 and then travel north.
Okay. Then we will do that.
Okay. You're going kind of slow because Wolf has this great big cargo wagon that floats beside him. It goes about as fast as a fast walk.
Hey, as we're moving, I'm gonna hit Dragon McScale Pants with what do I have? I'll hit him with another skin patch.
So that's 5 points of healing damage.
And then
Great big tufts of hair sprout from his ears.
he can handle that.
Okay.
Hey, Thumper, how you feeling there, bud?
You look yummy.
It feels great.
Sarge, he's making I want to eat you eyes with me. I'm not liking that.
I don't ask, don't tell.
All right, well, I'm gonna stand on the other side of you.
I don't think that works that way.
I'm going to ask the elf, is he becoming an animal or like an intelligent creature, or like, is there some way we can control him? Like I noticed the dragon had mental powers and tried to control us. Is there any kind of device that could make us control him?
I have a collar that you could use that would control him.
All right. What if I trade you my mortar robot?
Done. So it gives you a silver collar and this little square device that has 5 buttons. So
Okay.
Thumper will let you put the collar around his neck.
Well, I'm going to ask. I'm going to go to Sergeant Croker first.
Sergeant Croker now.
Well, I promoted him because I'm probably going to die.
Oh, you don't want me in charge of this.
All right.
And I'm going to say, tell him that you need to do a quick inspection and for him to close his eyes, and you're probably going to put a skin pack on him, and then I'll snap the collar around.
Is that what Croker wants to do?
I walk over to Thumper and say, "All right, you need another hit."
Thumper,
Sounds delicious.
you're always willing to take another hit of those skin patches. They are really good.
All right, you know the deal. I'm distracting. You're in traction. I hit him with another med kit.
And then I snap the collar around him.
Okay, so you're totally healed, and now you have this collar around your neck that feels kind of tight. You aren't pleased.
What the hey, guys?
What
I'm telling Dolores.
It was
I'm
either
telling
that
you
or an
what.
anal probe. Up to you.
Do I
Actually,
get to roll again?
I just want to let you know, it hasn't been working out between Dolores and I. She says I'm not adventurous enough.
Wow!
She thought, if you were willing to do this, so I said, I'll try. Anyways, how does the collar work with the 5 buttons? I asked the elf.
All you have to do is press a button, and he'll come into shape. Plus, now with the Medikit injection, great big round nose and weird eyes, and the elf says he's turning into an orc.
Aha. But what do you mean if I push the button, he comes into shape?
Whatever he's doing, he'll stop doing it when you press the button.
Okay. Is it easy to press the button?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, we put a shock collar on him.
Nice.
So I'm going to level with Thumper, and I'm just going to say, if you don't control yourself, we'll press this button, and you won't like it.
So Thumper, you are definitely enraged by being told that. So roll me a d6. Now, 5 or 6, you attack the good sergeant.
Well, if he's enraged, I'm going to press the button.
I got
Well,
one.
You got to. He doesn't attack you, but he is obviously crazy angry at you.
Well, demonstration time.
Okay, he falls to the ground unconscious.
Throw him on the cart.
We'll put him on our sled. We got off of the elf.
Okay,
We'll wait for him to wake up, and we'll keep moving.
it might be a couple hours.
That's
The
probably
after
for the
action
best.
report for
That
this
is probably
not
for the
gonna be good.
All right, it's a couple hours. Actually, it's kind of sunset now.
Listen, I'm not a good leader, but I am a leader.
Uh-huh. So at
Right.
the Thumper wakes up very unhappy. His neck really hurts. He says, "Hey, Croker, help me out here, will you? This really hurts."
I can't.
No,
That's for your own good.
He wants Croker to help him.
No, Croker can't help him.
Sorry.
Give me a hit with a skin patch, will you, buddy? Come on, help a Legionnaire out.
Yeah, I would, but you got those
Dude,
tusks.
he's addicted.
You got those tusks, those big eyes and stuff. So, oh, great.
The better to see you with.
What
Places
are
switched. I would do it for you.
What are you willing to do for a skin patch?
Just
What do you want for a Scooby snack?
Okay, well, you be good, and you can have one.
I'll be good. Give me a hit with the patch.
No, you got to show, not like the Black Rod.
He kind of snorts in a weird piggish way.
I'm cool with that.
Cool.
All right, so we're on the move with
On
Ren.
the move. It's nighttime now. The elf wants to camp.
All right, we'll camp.
Okay,
We're
very
still
good.
in
What?
Are we still in the tree, or did we make it out?
Oh, no. You're miles and miles from the tree.
Okay.
So the elf has this really nice force field tent. It's really cool. And he and the dwarf go in it, and he says, "Don't touch the sides or you'll die." And they close the door.
Okay.
So we'll just
Sure.
stay out here.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, we will set up watch and not touch the sides of the force field.
Set up watch. So you set up watch, and let's see. Who's first, Sergeant?
The NCO will go first.
Okay, so is that Croker?
No, that would be Sergeant Bowles.
Okay, so Croker, are you gonna light a fire? Do anything like that?
No, you don't light a fire at night.
So you're gonna sit in the dark.
Damn straight. Well, we have optics, so we have all night vision and stuff like that.
I
If we
think
need
like
to see
two
something,
people
but
have it left.
worst thing we could do is set a fire.
Two
Flipper and I
seven.
are naked.
This is just Croker's the only one who sees this. 2 7-foot tall rabbit out of the forest. And they have these weird blaster rifles in their hands, and they're like 100 yards away and looking at you.
I wake up Sergeant Balls and relay what I just saw.
Okay, so Sergeant Balls and Croker are now awake, and they see the two rabbits 100 yards away looking at both of you.
Wake up, wild man.
Huh?
Are you going to wake up Thumper?
Yeah.
Zap him, Sarge, zap him.
Well, we might as well wake everybody up now.
And Thumper says, "The enemy!" And Thumper runs toward the two rabbits.
Oh, God.
He didn't want
Beefy
it.
food.
I'll ask Wild Man to take a shot on one of the rabbits.
You might hit Thumper.
I'm cool with that.
I'm saying.
Boss
running
says
for you.
shoot. I shoot.
All right, very good. 3d6.
Oh, that one ran away. That would be a 7.
A 7. Okay. Croker falls to the ground unconscious, taking 25 points of damage.
Croker does?
Croker or Thumper?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thumper does.
Croker or Thumper?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thumper, who ran towards the orcs. And the rabbits are now bending over Thumper, the unconscious Thumper.
You want me to shoot Thumper, right?
I'd prefer that you shoot the rabbits.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I was not Elmer Fudd, but okay.
Rascally rabbit.
Are they doing anything to Thumper, or are they just like looking at him?
As a matter of fact, Thumper has a blue glow about his body right now.
Oh, this can't be good.
No, it could be. like 5%, it's probably good.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well, I
what,
did my action.
what does the sergeant wish to do?
I'd like to observe the blue glow.
All right. And Clipper, what do you want to do?
Am I awake now? I guess I'm awake. The gunshot would have woken me up.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
we woke you up.
I'm gonna ask what the hell's going on. I can't see shit in the dark.
We're shooting Thumper.
That
Well,
takes us,
the glow would be seen to him, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah. What the hell's that?
Croker.
I hand Clipper a set of binocs.
Oh,
Okay.
that ain't good.
You're looking at two rabbits, and their great big white paws are kind of like flowing over the top of Thumper, and they start taking off stuff. They take off his collar. They take off his equipment, whatever he had, grenades and rifles and things, and as they take that stuff off, the stuff kind of transforms. You can't quite tell what's happening, but it transforms. And then they stand up and they look at you guys again. So that takes us to our Sergeant Balls.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. So Wildman,
Well, I mean, if Sarge is waiting, then I'm gonna hold my action till when he decides what I should do.
okay. Clipper,
Yeah, same thing. I don't have any orders.
Okay.
I'll have my shotgun at the ready, and I'm staring through the binoculars. But
Croker,
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the rabbits. Cover me,
Okay.
Sarge.
as you walk up, you see one of them has a great big long dagger, and he's putting it in our good friend Thumper's heart.
I stop him from doing that, or at least I try to.
What are you going to do
I'm going to drill him between his fluffy little ears.
with your weapon?
Yes.
3d6.
10.
Oh, a nice hit, and you throw it on its butt, and it screeches loudly in pain and anguish. And the other one leaps at you, and let's say you were 20 yards away, and it easily leaps right by you and touches your weapon. You have your armor on?
I do.
Okay, so it would touch your armor, and your armor turns to rubber.
I'm okay with that.
Okay,
Because I was holding my action, can I do something at this point?
we have to see what our good friend Croker's going to do with rubber armor, and then you can do your action.
Oh, I'm gonna flubber the hell out of this thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't seem to move very well in your rubber, non-powered armor. Which takes us to our good friend Wildman.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at the remaining rabbit that just turned my friend's armor into rubber.
Naturally, you might hit your friend.
Yeah. As is the common thing, I'm okay with this.
Oh, man, I cannot believe you guys are saying this. I cannot believe it. Roll 3d6.
11.
11. That's a good hit on the rabbit, and you knock it on its butt. It screams in anguish and pain.
I say, Sarge, I don't know about you, but whenever rabbits scream back at home, they kind of notify the other rabbits.
Well, I'm going to assist Croker.
So what are you going to do? He's trapped in a rubber suit.
I'm going to get him out of his rubber suit.
So you're going to cut it away.
Yes, with the cutter.
That sounds like his leave that time on Utopian.
Okay, so you
It's
cut
not
it.
the first time.
It doesn't matter, Lou. It's Octurian.
This is not the first time I've worked with rubber suits.
Yeah, really. And his weapon was also turned to rubber.
Would the rubber happen to be latex?
No. This is a rated PG game, young man.
I'm just asking what kind of rubber. That's an honest question.
He was asking for a friend.
Okay, so all that stuff that he had on his suit turned to rubber.
Wasn't there a bunny in a Gamma World that did this?
That's called a hoop.
A hoop.
I've improved on the mutant since then.
But they did turn things to rubber.
Yeah, absolutely. That was their favorite thing to do.
But how do they have weapons?
They didn't use metal weapons.
Oh, but I thought they had like guns.
These guys do have great big guns that they're about to stand up and use on you guys.
Oh no, I hose them with my gun.
You hose your gun.
Oh my god.
Okay, 3d6 with a +1.
Well, remember I traded my N4.
For what?
So you got your alien gun.
That floating sled.
You want to shoot him with a floating sled?
No, but I took a heavy laser rifle from the hunting lodge.
Yes, okay, a very good weapon.
Yeah.
But he's never fired it before.
No.
He hasn't.
But I'm going to get all the right rolls.
Okay, that's my hope for you.
So no GM ever.
So what'd you roll on 3d6?
Oh, okay. Well, let's roll it right now.
Shooting a gigantic laser weapon.
10.
Got a 10. There's a red dot appearing on Thumper and the robot's foreheads.
I'm okay with this.
Well, I'm going to try to make that red dot go away.
Okay. 3d6.
8.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm rolling a die, and one of the rabbits gets his head blown off.
Yeah!
The other rabbit
Wait
screeches
for it. Wait. Ball.
Balls!
Balls.
in and anguish. All right, and Thumper is still alive. You probably start waking up, Thumper. You see this rabbit above you, and the sergeant just killed one of the rabbits, and the rabbit raises this great big blaster and aims it right at the sergeant.
I'm gonna jump at him with my talons and try to eat him.
Oh, there we go. So Thumper jumps up, and his fangs bite deeply into the throat of the rabbit, and the rabbit screeches in pain and horror and falls to the ground, and Thumper grows a great big green tail. And you
thought he was.
What?
I turned to Renault and I thought you said he was a orc.
Yeah, right. And you know, Ren isn't there. He and the dwarf are sleeping in the tent.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And Thumper, you feel really invigorated, and you suck the blood completely out of the rabbit.
Does that give me my hit points back? Okay.
Okay, there you are. 2 dead rabbits. Some
Can I
weird.
eat the other rabbit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat the other rabbit.
What kind of blasters do they have?
They're just weird big weapons. You didn't even see them fired, but you suspect they're powerful.
Did the collar get turned to rubber?
The collar is rubber and off of him. They pulled it all.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll pick up one of the blasters as a backup.
Okay. Roll 3d6. Sorry. I got 11. Okay. So it's making a whirring noise like it's charging up.
Sweet.
I have a quick question because I didn't ask you this before. You said I've got glowing red eyes now, right?
You do, yes.
Can I see in the dark?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So,
you great. You thank the High King for the gift.
Nice.
so what gear do I have left?
I have a feeling that no one's going to be normal by the end of this.
No, probably.
Like
not.
any of you were normal when you came into this
Yeah,
shit.
really. What'd you say?
What gear do I have left? Because you said they were turning stuff on my armor.
You have this skin-tight suit that Legionnaires wear, and that's it.
Oof, and I brought all the good kit too. Okay.
Naked you came into basic, and naked you shall return.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Are they wearing armor?
The rabbits?
Yes.
The rabbits are wearing some kind of weird plastic stuff.
Does it fit me?
You don't know? You haven't tried it on yet.
Does
Yeah,
it look
sure.
like armor? Like, is it like stormtrooper armor, or is it like something you might wear as like?
It kind of looks vaguely like police armor, riot armor.
I want to try it on.
Okay, it starts beeping when you try it on.
Oh, you might want to take that off.
Okay.
Okay. And you have it on, it fits great, and you're very happy.
Oh.
So what is the hit points for this armor?
That we don't work armor like that in Metamorphosis Alpha. The Legionnaires work it like that because they're crazed Legionnaires. But in Metamorphosis Alpha, it just changes how hard it is to hit you.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll return to watch. Does anybody want this other blaster?
Well, there's also the other armor. I'm grabbing the other blaster, but there's another set of armor for Clipper.
Does Clipper want on?
I guess I'll put it on.
Okay, it's beeping.
Do I need to roll anything, or am I good?
No, you're good. As far as I'm concerned, you're very good.
I tap Sergeant Balls on the shoulder and I say, "Hey, boss, not for nothing, but all my med gear, all my armor, and my shit is all fragged, all rubberized."
Yeah. Well, let's ask the elf if maybe he has some sort of reverse transmutation thing, and if not,
Wait, no skin
bargain
packs?
How are you doing that?
Well, we'll wait.
I'm going to pick up a big rock and throw it at the tent.
No, I think we'll just wait till morning.
The rock disintegrates and turns to dust.
Do they wake up?
Let's just wait till morning.
Okay. So, roll me a d6, Sergeant. Don't roll a 6.
We did it not. 1.
All right, very good. Then it's morning, and they come out of the tent, and they see the dead Hoops, and they see there's a great big tail on Thumper now. He's turning more into an orc than ever. The elf advises that you kill him instantly.
But I don't think orcs have tails.
No, orcs have tails.
Orcs have tails.
Yeah. Little squiggly tails.
We had another problem in the middle of the night. One of our guys' armor all got turned to rubber.
Oh, you must have met the rabbits.
We did. Do you have anything that can transmute that back?
No, that's destroyed forever.
Do you have any replacement armor we could buy off of you?
Okay, what do you got for sale?
I got this scanner.
No, I got better ones.
I'm going to ask him a question.
I got a suit of rubber armor he can
Is
have.
my armor supposed to be beeping?
Your armor is beeping? Did you get it from the rabbits?
Yeah.
Take it off right away. You're summoning more rabbits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Strip it right off.
And it's not.
I'm hungry. Let the rabbits come.
I asked him, actually, can I trade him some of my armor for something from him?
In fact, the dwarf and the elf are packing up their equipment really fast, and they're saying, we got to get out of here.
Oh, okay.
How about if I trade you a blaster for some armor?
Not interested.
Okay. I've got this laser rifle.
No, we've got 5 of those.
Okay. Did we get anything else? Have we found anything else?
Well, you got a lot of robotic destroyed motherboards
Yeah, we've got that.
that you're taking back to prove that you have equipment from the ship.
Yeah, but there's no sense in, if I lose an unarmored guy out here, I'll just kill more robots. How many times have we all said that?
I know.
A little bit.
The elf isn't interested. The elf and the dwarf are moving away quickly.
Okay. I'm gonna work Croker on the armor problem.
Hey,
Yeah.
if we get near an airlock, we can call in a supply drop.
Yes.
That's an idea.
How close
Yeah.
are we to an airlock?
Yeah, the elf says we won't be near any airlocks. Unless we go to the dome. You want to go to the dome?
How far away is that?
It's just an elevator trip away.
That would help us to rearm and refit to take you into 13.
I put my arm on Sergeant and say, "Hey, this wouldn't be the same elevator that we ditched last time, right?"
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Exact same elevator. Why?
Oh, we left a thing in there.
What are we leaving there?
A purple
What?
dinosaur.
A purple dinosaur?
Yeah, he's big. He
That's
wasn't
not
friendly.
good. That is very bad. We now have an elevator filled with carnivorous plants.
Wait, what? The dinosaur makes plants?
No, the plants come and eat the dinosaur.
Oh, well, it was alive at the time, but okay.
Yeah, it's not alive now.
That solves one problem.
Well, we can probably just burn the plants, right?
No, they don't burn. We won't be able to go use the elevator. We'll have to use the sliding stairs. It's kind of dangerous, but we really don't have a choice.
That sounds more fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard sliding.
Yeah. All right, he's going to take you to the sliding stair.
And to the dome to get rearmed.
No, we're not going to the dome now. We're going to take the sliding stairs to level 13.
Okay, so my team needs more equipment to get you through to 13. So
Yeah.
either share some of your equipment or let us buy it off of you, or let us stop by a dome, get a drop, and we could trade you a mech.
Think about
He's-
it. A mech.
He's saying, I'm going to go back home. You guys...
No, we're almost there.
No, he's going back home because he doesn't like that deal at all.
Okay, then we will take you to 13 without the deal.
Okay, fine. And he's willing to go.
Sliding
You're
stairs
going?
it is.
I'm gonna shuck out of my armor and put it on the medic.
Oh, what a nice guy you
Oh,
are.
no, you need that. If we lose you, Sergeant Balls, it all goes to hell in a handbasket.
I try not to get hurt at all.
Hey, I saw the movie. I saw the Hollow film
If you're
Saving
handing
Private
me
Ryan.
better armor, I'll more than happily accept a suit of armor.
Well, I want to keep the medic alive so that he can keep us alive.
The medic doesn't have stuff anymore.
Well, I just
Sarge,
gave,
can I eat the little ones?
yeah, but he's got life-saving powers.
I go over to Croker and I say, "Hey, given that we're all kind of trying to help you out, I'm gonna let you have my N18. I've got my alien rifle right here, Bertha. She does good work."
All right, I'll become the sniper.
All right.
No.
A sniper too. We've got two snipers now. Hey, Sarge, the little green guy. He looks yummy. Can I eat him?
The little green guy.
Little mini Thor.
No,
What little-
you can't eat any. You can't eat anybody, or otherwise I'll put the collar back on you. And I have two in my pocket.
You lying sack of dung.
He's an orc. He's got like what, a 4 intelligence?
No, that is normal intelligence. That hasn't changed at all.
If you had more, you'd have put it on me already, Sarge.
No, well, you know what? Maybe I'm saving it for Dolores.
I thought this was a PG.
Kinky. I think we've reached a new line in Galaxy's.
So we'll make our way to the slide of death.
Yes, okay, very good. All right.
Sarge, I heard they were the sliding stairs, not the slide of death.
Come on, this is James Ward, gaming legend. It's everything should have of death afterwards.
Of doom.
Spotted plant of death.
I haven't
Rope
killed
Of doom.
Of death.
it permanently. Alright, so, okay, unfortunately for you guys, a great big purple dinosaur charges into your area, and the elf says, Tyrannosaurus Rex! And he fires a great big non-laser gun at the dino and puts a great big burn on his chest. That takes us to a good friend, Sergeant Balls.
Sergeant Balls fires his heavy laser.
Okay, it bounces. That takes us to our good friend, Wildman.
I'll take shot with my my alien rifle, and I believe this will be my last shot in this charge pack.
Okay.
That will be a 13.
That's a direct hit on its chest. It roars in anger and pain. Clipper,
My dino killing shotgun barks.
this is not bad. This is not good. 3d6, go ahead.
Oof, 8.
Hit that. That does hit, but it's like a winged shot, and the bullet goes through its shoulder and out the other side.
Okay.
The Croaker.
N18.
Good old N8.
Throwing the
3D.
hate.
You got an 8?
No.
So
Throwing the hate. That was an 11.
Okay. Nick, what kind of round does an N18 fire?
Big.
It fires a heavy blaster bolt.
So it's energy or
It is energy.
it is energy.
Yeah.
The shot bounced. Takes us to Thumper.
I'm gonna fire my Wascally Rabbit rifle.
Okay.
It's been a day. You could barf on it.
But I gotta get close enough for that. I'm gonna fire my Rascally Rabbit rifle.
3d6, please.
I got a 9.
That's a total miss. Takes us to the monster. The monster.
Wait. The
Yes.
dwarf.
The dwarf didn't fight.
So Dwarf and Renault just sit there, or no, Renault shot
It's
out
red.
first.
Ren shot, and he hit the thing. It caused damage, but the dwarf is not fighting. The dwarf is standing there with his hammer. Which takes us to...
Shark can't eat him, Sarge. He's useless.
I'm glad you said something because I have to include those two in the roll. So the monster bends down and tries to bite the dwarf. And misses
I
a
like
bit.
to say tries to bite Gary Gygax.
Yeah, really. He misses abysmally. Takes us to the sergeant. Sergeant.
I am going to not fire my heavy laser rifle.
Okay.
Can I use a grenade on it?
You will definitely hit the dwarf and probably hit Thumper.
I will not use a grenade on it.
Okay.
I'm going to dodge.
Very good. Dodging. Wild man.
I'm not in danger of getting hit by the T-Rex, right? I can just take another shot. Or, no, I can't. I need to... I'm going to move to another position and change my charge pack.
Okay, very good. Clipper,
I'm gonna fire my shotgun again.
you might hit the dwarf.
Say
I'll
it.
take
I'm
the
okay with that.
risk.
The answer is I'm good
Same
with
thing
that.
as last time. 8 again.
You got an 8.
Of Strike
Yeah.
Team Phantom. Good with
Okay,
that.
side again. Takes us to Croaker.
My shots are going to bounce, so
Grab your vibroblade.
it's rubber. Do we have?
Well, no, I gave you my Legionnaire armor, so you would have the stuff on there. You could super punch it.
I could super punch it, but then I would be in charge of its super, in range of its super bite, and that would
That's
super
true.
suck.
It does indeed have a super bite.
What's above us? Is it like deck plating or
The beautiful sky.
what is it, like a hologram?
No, you see fluffy clouds and the blue sky and the sun at about the 11 o'clock position.
That's weird inside of a ship. I'm gonna shoot at its feet and try and get it to trip.
With what?
My N18.
Okay, it bounces and does
Well,
nothing.
no, I'm not shooting like at his legs. I'm gonna shoot at the floor next to him so it collapses.
I understand. Does nothing.
Okay.
Thumper!
I am going to vomit on it.
You might hit the dwarf.
I'm okay with that.
He is the one.
You guys are amazing. 3d6. 2d6. Go ahead, roll.
Rolling 13.
13. Okay, you hit the dinosaur and the dwarf.
Awesome.
The dwarf falls to his knees in pain and anguish, and the dinosaur, half of its head rots away from the acid, and it falls to the ground.
Can I eat it?
Yes.
I'm going to charge forward and complete my kill by eating it.
Okay. The elf starts shooting you.
Wait. Hold on. Is he
there's
trying to? No, I'm trying to figure out what Thumper's doing. Is he trying to eat the dwarf or the?
He's eating the
eating.
dwarf's rats.
Okay, yeah.
The elf starts shooting at him. He doesn't know why. And we're in armor, are we, Thumper?
Yes, rabbit.
I am in the rabbit armor.
Rabbit armor, okay. So you take 10 points of damage to your flesh.
I jump in front of the weapon that the elf is shooting.
He must be killed right now. He must be killed.
No, he's totally. This is like, believe it or not, it's all under control.
I think he's doing it because he spat acid on the dwarf.
Yeah, he. That's how. Don't judge. That's how he is.
Okay. The elf, this is hard to do.
Believe me, that vomit is going to get you through that portal.
The elf tries to maneuver around you. Nick, roll a die, and on a 5 or a 6, he gets a half shot off at Thumper.
Okay. A 5.
Yeah, he does. Thumper, 20 more points to your chest.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Thumper, no!
No!
Balls!
And Thumper completely changes back to his human form.
Hey,
Can you
he's
use
back
that
to
rock
normal.
Make him come back.
No, I used my rod up on Clipper.
Oh, okay. Is there any way we can give him to the AI and make him come back to life?
No, but maybe if we get him through the portal, we can make him alive there, but we have to do it within 3 days.
Okay, well, we will do it. I'll pick his body up and put it on the stretcher.
Okay.
Because I said we would get you through that portal.
Okay.
All right.
So then we continue on.
Yes.
Right. So right now would probably be a good place to stop because
Sweet.
Clipper has to vacate in order to make sure he's got enough mermite for his impending famine.
All right.
Before that, Croaker, do you want to scavenge my gear since I do have the rabbit armor and the rabbit gun?
I will probably take the rabbit gun, but the rabbit armor is broadcasting to more rabbits, so we have to leave it behind.
All right. So
I asked Croaker while he's picking through the remains if the dwarf is okay and if he's going to be coming along with us.
The dwarf is standing up, but half his eyeball is leaking out of his face.
Does the elf have skin packs or medikits?
No, it doesn't have anything like that. He has these healing potions.
I'm gonna
Dwarf?
stand over Thumper's dead body and just say, "First time, huh?"
So Nick, we were going to do another contest that we talked about before the game. So do you want to announce what you want?
Yes. I remember nothing. What?
Wow.
So we were going to do a contest to give away one of the Walt RPGs. What's the name of the RPG, Walt? It's the Legionnaire style combat.
Oh, it's a supplement for the White Star role-playing game. The supplement is called White Stars Black Ops. It's Black Operations for the White Star role-playing game.
Very cool. And Walt,
he will sign it before we ship it.
So what do they have to do for this prize?
Send their interpretation of what Sergeant Balls would look like to his inbox.
Oh,
real quick. This is a your company designed this, Walt?
Yep, it was done by me and my company, Hazard Studios. If you want to check us out, we're at hazardstudio.net, or you can find us on DriveThruRPG.
Very cool. And we need a contest for next week. Is that what we're going to do, JR?
Yeah, we were going to do something that we could announce a winner next week.
Okay. Jim, what do you think is a good contest?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I think, let's see, what should I think? I think what should be the creature that they face when they open the door to level 13?
Ooh, that's a good idea. And where should they
Yeah.
post those? Where should they post those answers, Jim?
I will post an open call for that on the Galaxy Edge fan club, and Wildman can post one in Discord. We'll compile all of the answers. We will submit them to James, and he will pick what he likes.
That sounds
This creature can be a real creature. It could be a mythological creature.
Just give me a name that will tell me exactly what the creature is. You know, like a big Tyrannosaurus Rex dinosaur, or a gigantic worm with spikes on its mouth. You know, something like that.
That's awesome. Thank
So
you,
the
James.
name is what it is.
I love it. I love it. So now we're to the part where Gary asked you to come in and start basically DMing, and this was an adventure party of adventures, and you actually had to run your own character, right?
Well, I didn't get to run my own character. That was the bad part. I had to
Right.
be the referee that presented all these horrible, dangerous metamorphosis alpha dangers to this poor little group of fantasy characters. And you know, week after week, every Thursday night, we adventured on the starship, and they kept running into these great big horrible things. And my character kept dying, almost dying every single time. But they had a couple clerics, so there was a lot of healing being done.
And how did they get stuck here forever?
Well, Gary managed to die. we played for like 6 weeks, and then everybody wanted to go. Of course, everybody wanted to go back to Gary being the referee. All right, fine, he'll be the referee. And so those characters just got put in limbo. And
So,
we never do that
this was a character that you'd worked on for a long time in.
Oh my goodness, years and years. I got him up to like 6th level thief and 6th level wizard. And he was a wonderful fellow. And I used him on side adventures. I never used him on the big adventures. And we all had characters like that, like 5th or 6th level. And anytime we had some good magic items, instead of giving them to the thieves in the party, when we rolled them up, we'd give them to our characters to use. So all those characters had really good stuff on. Groark, he had a magic carpet, and he had a dwarven throwing hammer, and he had really cool armor. Of course, it was Gary's character, so naturally everything he had was really neat. and yeah, we played for a couple of weeks, and they didn't die, thank goodness, because they were super careful. But they found this level, and they kind of made a camp. And also, by the big tree, by the big Malloran tree is what it is, there's this village called the Vigilus. And that's where Gary set up camp and started bringing mutants into the tribe to help take over the level. They quickly took over the level, like Gary Gygax would. And then every year or so, we'd adventure with Gary's characters from the Vigilus Village. It's fun.
Does Expedition to Barrier Peaks tie into this at all, or?
That's a good question. What happened was, Gary was thinking about doing a crashed spaceship when I gave him the Metamorphosis Alpha concept. So we did the Metamorphosis Alpha concept. He liked it so much, he said, I have to do my crashed spaceship idea. So that's.
Oh, he froze.
He froze. Jim's froze. Jim's gone. The wizards like dove in to the server farm, and they're like, "This never happened."
Oh, I heard him for a second.
Time we did an adventure where all of us died, and we were all kind of grousing at the very end. We weren't grousing about how unfair it was, because if you ever did that in front of Gary Gygax, you were a dead man. But we were grousing, and he decided to be nice, and he woke us all up. Terrible nightmare in a camp, and the adventure never really happened. Now it's before Dallas and the dream sequence in Dallas, so he was way ahead of the time. Gary is was an amazing designer. His stuff is just, even now today, his stuff is light years ahead of everybody else's.
as are you. And we thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Walt, back to you. This was a great time. We'll see you next week.
And thanks for coming out, guys. We really appreciate it. We're out.
Yep.